Hi! Hi, everybody! Hello, everybody. It's been so long. I needed that break, unironically. Hello, Mirai. Hello, Soul Slayer. Hello, Music Boy. Hello, everyone and everything, for I am your lovely neighborhood reindeer, Kendra Kendrillian, here to give you and say a happy Dozo Domo. Man, only OGs remember when I tried to make that a thing. New chat box, yes, but that is not the only thing. Otherwise, I would have been able to keep the chat box a secret, but unfortunately, OBS, you gotta reload your entire OBS if you want your the new chat box to do a new chat box thing. Also, hello, Hito 101. Howdy, busy with Metroid Prime. Bro, I wanna play I wanna play more Nintendo games, but I gotta play actual Nintendo games. It's been forever. How are you, bro? No, for real, Soul Slayer. It has been forever. Man, I'm like getting used to the new layout because I only changed it for like, what is it? I changed it for like on screen for, for on stream, but on restream it looks a little different because I would usually see your guys as like icons, and that's how I would also recognize you by your name. Man, literal months, bro. The school year and everything. We've got a ton of not a ton of stuff, but like a couple of stuff. Sonic, hello, Sonic, hello. The new desk lamp is too powerful. It burns my eyes every time I turn it on. Don't you have settings for that, bro? And now I'm going into 10th. I'm gonna be more busy, bro. Trust me. Here's some life advice, and I'm not kidding about this. College is not as hard as high school. It's literally on the same level. It's just you gotta be consistent and pay money. That's some life advice. Hello, Ventus. Hello. I know I've been absent. I know I've been busy. I know I've been like, man. No, it only has burn your retinas off. Dang. Listen. When you get lamps like that, you gotta get like ones with like 3 types of settings: low, medium, and high. That's what I had to do. I had like a desk lamp, and then like I gave it back to my mom because I like borrowed it when I did traditional, which I actually am. I got a lot like to talk about today, but before we do that, we are actually going to, as you can see, our desk is a little bit different today. Our desk is different today, as you can tell. Look at this. Look at these. Look at all of this stuff. Look at all these presents and gifts and everything. Look at it all, guys. Look at it all. Open the green one. Oh my gosh. Also, I found the most weird anime this season today. I have not been keeping up. That is certainly a thing. Yes. You guys want to, okay. Which one do you guys want to open first? But yes, hello everybody. I got Christmas presents I got Christmas presents. This is Christmas presents. A lot of this stuff I've been wanting to open up for a while. So you guys are gonna be, it's called Living the Otaku ni Kunoichi. Are you talking about the one with the isekai, are you talking about the one with the isekai? I've gotten to, a Gumby set that comes with Gumby, Poki, Purcell, Goo, and Minga vendables. Gumby. Okay, I remember Gumby. Nice. No, it's way different. Okay. So it's different. Oh yeah, also we hit 1.7K a couple of days ago. The road to 2K is crazy. No, for real. I'm excited. I'm super excited. I have been setting up not only on stream, but also in real life. So I've been like trying to make it so that my workflow is a lot better. Like I said, we've got a lot to talk about today, but before we do that, we've got to do some presents because those are actually going to be important for the rest of for the rest of the time as I grow as a streamer. So Which present are we opening first, guys? Which present are we opening first? I remember this is, yes, this one. This one's green one, present number 4, the green one. Hello, Valentine's Eve. Hello, Mississippi. Bro, it's been a year and you've grown 1.5K since I've known you. It's been a journey. No, for real, bro. What is it? Since we're insistent on the green one, we gonna hide these ones real quick. What's this one? What's this one? We got some presents with us, guys. What's this one? What's this one? Let us open it. Put it right here. Tell Slayer that he's smelly. Dang. Mirai says you're smelly. All right, and the green one is... Wow! We got it, guys. We did it. We found it. A glass. We got a glass. What is this glass for? What is this glass for? Where is it? Where'd it go? Huh? Where is... Did I Please, dear God, I did not forget the one item. Oh, we gotta bring it in manually. Because we gotta bring it in manually, despite me literally making sure earlier. There we go. Not me preparing on stream and then immediately failing. Please tell me I didn't put it in a different box. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Ow. Oh my gosh. And so guys, that goes the green. Wait, what's this? Okay, that's a different present. Okay, I clicked the wrong one. Here we go. And put this right here. As you also notice, I put new music, so I'm gonna try and swap out I'm trying to swap out the music more often. We got stuff. But yes, we've got it. Oh my gosh, we've got an ice cream ball. Only OGs remember this. Only OGs of the Kendra stream remember this. So for those that don't know, this one I actually have as a memory. Scooby-Doo and Kazoo. Normal Kendra thing right here. For only OGs remember this. So back in the day, for those that remember, I used to have a Streamlabs. I used to have Streamlabs instead of OBS because I switched to OBS and Streamlabs because it would allow me to do a little bit more stuff. But I ended up switching back to OBS due to the fact that Streamlabs, Streamelements, whatever, took up a lot of room. Like it took up a lot of space. And so, I had to delete it. But at the time, what I wanted was to add bits and like cups and everything. Also, hello, Sultan, for hello. I wanted to do the whole bit cup thing because, you know, that was the cool thing at the time. But now that we don't have Streamelements, Streamlabs, or whatever anymore, it's just technically useless. I use OBS. No, for real. I use OBS too. What is it? So technically, it is useless, but it is a relic of the past. It is a relic. I found it in the bottom of my basement. I found it in the bottom of my basement. Unfortunately, it is useless to us. It is useless indeed to us. But it has cherished memories. Am I right? One of the very first stream assets I ever made for myself. Oh man. All right, we've got how many more presents? A couple more. Do streamers still use those candy bowl things? I don't know. Oh, also, hello, robotic turtle. I don't think so. I did that personally for myself. If you guys notice, some of the assets in the future and even now that I have are sweets themed. Not because that's a part of my lore. I just like making candy items. Candy sweets items. And I personally like doing that. Rips off antlers cutely. This is my Christmas present. Man, I know some people don't use the bit cups anymore. I personally still like bit cups. If I could still implement the bit cups, cause like now people use the little avatars that walk at the bottom of the stream. If I could still implement the bit cups, I would. I really genuinely would. I really, really, really liked them. Hello, Drop the Baton, hello. I really would use the bit cups. We just opened up the first present. We opened up the first one. An old relic of the past. An old relic of the past. Well, it's part of lore now. Yeah, it's a lore item. I don't know if I'll keep it up for streams, but I still like how it looks, you know? It's a good thing to have for the desk. You know, little items and trinkets here and there. Tell Mirai to stop being so mean. Alright guys, what is it? We've got 4 more presents to open. Which one? We've got big box, we've got tiny box, and we've got red box back here behind the ice cream. Where is it? Here we go. This one, here we go. We got 4. The big one. The big one? You want to open up the big one? Alright. The big one it is. This one. This one. Bam! Look at all of this. Look at all these items. Look at all this stuff. All this rinky-dink stuff. Look at this welcome. And this live feed thing. It's so interesting. It's so wow. Let me hide this one real quick so we can like put this thing together. It's a put together piece. It's a put together piece. Which one of you? What is it? We actually can do this in order. So it's an assembly required. This one's assembly acquired. I wonder why. Here we go. This one requires some assembly. Dun, 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 dun. Dear brother. No, I'm not. Let's go. Indeed. Let's go indeed. These are gonna be a little scattered across everywhere. What is it? This, gosh, I had wanted to talk about so much stuff because so much stuff has happened, and now I'm just happy to be back, concentrating and everything. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And then what else? We put this right here. What was this? Okay, that's the present, so we can put this back up here. And this belongs right here. Here we go. There we go. Sandra lore drop when I pull her out of the basement. There we go. And this one goes right here. Here we go. This goes right here. And crap. And what is this one? This one's the live feed. And this one goes right here a little bit. And we can turn it. We can turn it. What's this one? This goes right here. There we go. We can put this right here. Or right here. Oh well. And this one, yeah, we put this one right here. There we go. Ain't that beautiful? This is a face only a mom could love. It looks pretty good, huh, guys? Live deer reaction. Oh my gosh. We put this, we could technically put this right here, but then it would block the way. So that's 2 presents. That is 2 presents down. We put this right here. So presents 3 and 4 are done. We can actually shrink this because you can't even see my face. Hey, once again, thank you a lot. I've been sleepless crying these past few days until yesterday. Don't worry, bro. I understand. That's just how it be. And don't thank me. Thank the Lord. I'm happy. I hope you're happy too. Yeah, I'm just the messenger. Alright, we've got 3 more presents to do. We have 3 more presents. We've got blue, we've got white, we've got red. Drop the baton. May we do you the honors? May we let you do the honors? Anybody else? Anybody else? I must. Unless it's delayed. I know YouTube's kind of delayed. Red. Alright, red indeed. Red. Red indeed. Let's do red. I don't know why I'm stumbling. Alright. There we go. Move you right here. And bam. Guys, we've got books. Not just any types of books. We've got manga. What? We've got manga. Now what's this for? Well, you'll see in a moment. Only, listen, some people recognize it, some people don't. And not only manga, we've got DVDs of all my favorite animes. I want to see Bald Kendra as a toggle on the 2.0. Don't worry. The 2.0, can I be real with you? In a lot of ways, that's not going to come for a long time, mostly because it's going to be a while. I've been like thinking about it, and with the stuff I want to do, we'll get to it at the end of stream. She's entering full neat mode. I was already in neat mode, bro. I was already in neat mode a long time ago. VTubing has just allowed me to share it with more people. So yes, we've got all my favorite animes. Some of them I watched, some of them I have not watched. Are you sure it's not Smart Manga DVDs? Bro, no. Although one of these manga right here is actually a reference. One of these manga right here is a reference to a running gag in what is it? What's the difference? One of these manga actually is a reference to a character from Mitsudomoe, and if you know Mitsudomoe, congratulations. But yes, we have this is full of all my favorite animes. My girl Z. Yeah, we've got an Elemental Jaleid, which I highly recommend. It is one of the few anime I have ever watched twice. And Blood Lad, yes. We've got Nuku Nuku, we've got Powerpuff Girl Z, we've got Blood Lad, we've got Elemental Jaleid, we've got Kaiba. I need to finish Kaiba because I love it, but I need to finish it. We've got Nichijou, we've got Princess Jellyfish, we've got Gunslinger Girl. I actually replicated these, by the way, like off screen. Again, for the OGs that know where this is going, I replicated all these DVDs verbatim from their original counterpart and changed up a few of them. Blu-ray, regular DVD, everything. This right here. And Princess Tutu. Man. And My Melody. Onegai My Melody. Man, this anime needs more love. Onegai My Melody. Granted, magical girls in general need more love. Oh my gosh. But yes, that is the third present we have that is open. The presents, they keep coming. And now we've got two more. Let me move these up. Here we go. Theory, real quick. What if Kendra's sapling was controlling her? One day I shall reveal the true nature of the sapling. But for now... I shall reveal the true nature one day. But for now, it shall remain a special secret. Guys, she is the sapling. Guess what? Which one, guys? We've got blue and we've got white. What we got? Yes, I didn't remove the watermarks. I was too lazy for that. I removed so many watermarks from some of these, I wasn't even planning on doing any more. The blue lobster? The blue lobster. The invisible one. Not the invisible one. Gosh, what is it? You want to cook crystal? What? What's cook crystal? Meth? The watermarks add charm. No, for real. I'm gonna take that as you guys want to see the blue one. And with that, man, it's been a while since I've wanted to debut these little babies. I've been trying to debut them and find the right time to debut these little guys since forever when I started VTubing. Oh my gosh, where's the capybara plushie? The capybara plushie is not here. It will debut another day though. The one under there. For those that remember, these are one of the few, along with the, actually these are the second round of assets I had ever completed. And I've had these babies around for a long, long time. I have wanted these babies for a long, long time, and I have tried to use these as a way to advertise commissions, but I always ended up getting cold feet because I wouldn't know how to do commissions, and so I just kind of would delete them immediately after. For those that have seen these and they look familiar, they have shown up on my Twitter feed a lot of times. They have shown up on my old Ko-fi before I deleted it 50 times because I had no idea how to operate a Ko-fi. But yes, these are the 3 stuffed animals that I have created. The one bear I made back when I was really into my Gekidon Inu curry phase. It was during a really specific time, and I was like, I need to embrace cute things at the moment because I am very sad and depressed right now. And the rabbit, well actually the rabbit is funny because it wasn't actually even supposed to exist, but I made it anyway because I really liked it. And this poodle is actually something really special. This is actually based on one of the oldest stuffed animals that I have owned since I was 6. And I based her off of that. Okay, so there's like lore, but there's like lore behind this, by the way. So I made this stuffed animal at a Build-A-Bear workshop because I loved her so much. And I've like since lost all her clothes, but even back then, I had given her a name, but I didn't give her a name at the same time. I called her Miffy, but I hated the name Miffy, And for like over 20 years, I have like rejected the name Miffy for like 20 years, even though that is the name that literally my mind, my mom, and my siblings keep being like, yeah, that's Miffy, right? That's the name you've given her, right? She looks like a Miffy. And I'm like, no, it's not Miffy. It can't be Miffy. I don't like Miffy, but apparently Miffy stays. Miffy the Build-A-Bear Poodle. Miffy the Build-A-Bear Poodle shall always reign supreme. And like I said, I lost her clothes a long time ago, and I had to remember her clothes by memory, and I still got it. I still remembered, and I'm happy for that. Miffy is a myth. No, not that type of spelling for Miffy. Like, what is it? M-I-F-F-Y. So, the Sanrio-ish, that rabbit character. Because that's one of the oldest characters I remember even before Hello Kitty. Miffy, the rabbit. And so, I was like, I don't want Miffy. I don't know why I don't want Miffy. But I just didn't want Miffy. But, you know what? It's here, it's now. She's still back there in her display case because I never want to get rid of her. She's one of the few things I have left from childhood. And so yeah, we now have all the stuffed animals debuted. I hope you love her. Maybe I might open up commissions for these. Who knows? But even still, I love them. I love this bear most of all. I love all of them, but I really love how this bear came out, except for the feet, because I did something weird with shading. I was learning how to shade back then. But yes, and the rabbit, man, I hope you guys love these. It was my first time it was my second round making VTuber assets that were like original, and I'm happy that they came out and they still look good even now, even with some quirks that I would still fix. And so that right there, you see that? Our mangas, our live feed, our ice cream. We've got one more present to go. And that would be our long present. Our long present indeed. What is in the box? What is it? Aki bent over. And this is... Yeah! You're probably wondering, Kendra, what is this? It looks like a bunch of sticks and scribbles. You're right. It's a bunch of sticks and scribbles. Let's put it together. It's another put together piece. It's another put together piece. There we go in the morning. There we go. We like put on a Goofy movie like a couple of days ago, and man, the Goofy movie's so good. Yeah. And we put this together, and we put it together like this. Oops. Howdy y'all. Chat looks pretty swanky now. Yes, we have a new chat. Otherwise, to be honest, I want to put the chat in a chat box, but again, you gotta reload OBS for that. Oh man. We put this back leg here. And we take this leg and put this back here. And we put this leg here and put it up forward. And then we put it right here. We gotta do this right. We gotta do it with accuracy. There we go. There we go. We got a table. We got a table for Christmas. Look at all this. We opened up all the presents. Ain't it nice, everyone? The author of Nagatoro is making a new manga. All right, that's right, I remember. Was it? So it's the Blue's Clues style desk. Not Blue's Clues. And you guys, thank you. This is a culmination of 4 years of work and everything, but you're probably wondering, 2 of these items look kind of suspiciously jank. And you're probably wondering, why are they jank? Also, I don't want to alarm you, but it appears that your table has grown some hairy brown mold. Kendra leaning on her thinking table. What is this one? Where is this one? Here we go. Now you're probably wondering, Kendra, 2 of these things seem to be a little wonky and weird. Why do they look like that? And there's actually a very specific explanation to that. So let's transfer to the correct room that we will be using from here on out. Yes, like I said, this was a 1.5 update stream. We are now using a new chat that's been here for a while, but I have not had the opportunity to use it, and the old 2.0 table that is now the 1.5 table, because I have now remade that table, and I'm going to keep remaking a lot of stuff until it can be up to par. It's been turning out pretty well. Pretty well. But yes, our systems have been updated. The new welcome and live feed chat are here to stay in the new table. For those that do not know or who were not here at one point I wanted to do an update stream. And X suggested that I do an update stream, like unboxing a bunch of stuff. And he said that over a year ago. I think like a year or two ago. And I was like, that's actually a great idea. And so I was like, this is the perfect opportunity to do so now that we're in the new year. And now that we're like, you know, it's been 4 years of streaming. And I also fixed the chat box, because if you guys don't know, if you look at all the past streams, if you even noticed earlier with the old room, there was a glare on the chat box, and I hated that glare so much, but I didn't want to just nonchalantly fix it. There was too much light on the chat box, and every time I would try and click the chat, the dialogue would, because it was white, it would phase through. And of course, the gift was also to you guys, since we needed an update sooner or later. So much empty space and now filled up properly with the original chat box we were going to use. But at some point, I had like messed up and just kind of scrambled together one of the other skinnier chat boxes that I had before. Too much light, 7.8 out of 10. Oh yeah, I noticed that. So now we have that fixed.
Your life is nothing. You serve 0 purpose. You should need a ghost member now.
Yes. Yay, more things to break and confuse Ken. Of course, the chat new change, because I wanted to see if I want to keep the old chat. Can you guys see the text properly? Because I was going back and forth. I was originally going back and forth between blue text or green text. And I was not sure. The blue text wasn't bad, but it kept blending in with Needy Streamer Overload when I uploaded the game, because I wanted to test it between like bright backgrounds and stuff. I also darkened the screen a little bit so that it could be more see-through. Yes, okay, good. I also readjusted the chat to be a lot more, seeable and all that type of stuff. If it like gets distracting and you guys can't see, we might revert back to the white like text and stuff like that. Make it that lime highlight green. To be fair, it was like kind of difficult because again, I still don't know how to code, so I had to go to a tutorial and go to Reddit to like get some code to like make the outline like a little black on the edges. So I'm happy you guys are able to like properly see it. But that is still not all. That is still not all, because what is it? Was it this one? I think it was this one. We now also have a proper room for collabing. We now can learn to code. It's coming along. I'm gonna do it one day. now have a proper room for collabing. Collab soon. Azazel Sylphanos, hello. Put me there. Collab soon? No, we do not. I actually almost did have a collab, but we had to cancel. And thankfully, they like tweeted about it and was like, oh yeah, I can't, like, any future collabs, I cannot do any collabs right now. And I had like set this up for like them and really for any future collab because like the other like collab spaces we had, you know, the regular chat room was so crowded that I could never fit everybody. And so bam, we got collab room now, and I hope you guys love it. The chair stays though. The chair technically was gonna be a part of the 1.5 update, but we opened it a little bit early. It was my early Christmas present. Azel, you can call me Azel. Okay. But that is not all also. Technically these are small things. I moved the movies to the movie room. So now you guys can do that. It's not a big change to the movie room. Not a big change, but you know, it's good to have like a little side of movies and stuff like that. I like it. It's nice. It's a neat addition for when we do movies. Now the thing with the movie rooms is the fact that like not a lot of people tune in, and I gotta be honest about that. So we're not gonna do the movie rooms. If you guys have noticed, we are not doing the movies as often. So we might do those every like maybe like 1 or 2 months and stuff like that. Mostly because like I know for like a lot of people it's in Discord and not a lot of people are in the Discord. But yeah, I call dibs on the pillows on the bed. Hello, Jose E. But yeah, no, that's pretty much it for the movie room, because we have 2 more special items. Oh geez, remember this one? Yes, I actually have the theater room complete. The manga room. The manga room has been completed. I wanted to do a couple of things. However, as it turns out, I was not able to do them like I wanted to. And so, man, I wanted to have the smoke moving, which I might still do in the future, but I still want to get the manga room out, you know, general karaoke. Ooh, yay. Oh geez, remember the time I would like spend a couple hours of on stream making this room? And I wanted to make it as good as possible. A lot of this stuff, art-wise, is kind of outdated, at least to me. And I've been working on a new manga room since. But this is, you also notice we will be using the manga room this Friday. And I want to do more manga streams. I want to do not only more manga streams, I want to talk about shoujo, I want to talk about any old manga I've read where I really liked it. And I want to reread a lot of them. Like, what is it? I want to reread Motoka's Cafe. I'd probably have to censor a lot of it though, because there's a lot of nudity in that one, but not like a lot, just like artistic nudity and some sexual nudity, but you know. It's made by the guy who made, I think, Okusan? The new one that, like, Okusan that ended recently. Man, I can't believe it. So much stuff ended in 2024, you know? But yes, we will be doing more manga rooms. I want to read more manga, and I want to share a lot of my manga. One of the mangas that we will be doing in the future when there are more people is I want to reread Land of the Lustrous to have a refresher, but that is a long time from now. A lot of this aesthetic is inspired by Holic, and I really like Holic, so you could kind of see it a little bit. And again, like I said, we also have new music and stuff like that. So, because I just want to like swap out the music every now and then. And this final one I want to show you guys. Hello, Bunny! Hello, Mr. Bunny! This final one has a little bit of lore to it also. So as you guys know, I never had an end screen. I would go to the intermission screen. And the reason for that is because as I was building up my re-debut to fully go into VTubing, I ended up making a bunch of intermissions. I made a couple of intermission screens that you see in the intro and the intermission sections. However, I actually made 5 of them because my vision for VTubing was evolving, and the final one was the intro screen, and the intermission screen was the original intro screen that I turned into the intermission screen. And of course, I've never had an end screen until now, because originally I wasn't proud of it because it was the original intro. However, I have kind of spruced it up a little bit so that it could be a more nice looking, and I wouldn't say I was super embarrassed about it, but you know how you feel about it, you know? And people may recognize the icon because originally the art icon that I use on the thumbnail of my streams for when you tune into my art streams actually came from this end screen, and I just took some of the layers and like converted it into the icon you see for the art stream. So yeah. We now have an end screen. We have the end screen. You can tell it's super old. Originally it was just a flat white background with the colored spots you see. But yes, we now have it. Originally it was like I said, it was the original welcome screen, like the intro screen. Originally it had welcome and then it would go to error, but I changed it recently to bye-bye and stuff. So yeah. We now have an outro screen. We now have an outro screen, and we don't have to worry about that anymore. Chibi Ken. This is actually the very first Chibi Ken. Also, Kendra, there's something I've been working on, and I'm in the final stages, so I can finally tell you. I'm working on becoming a voice actor for audiobooks and lore videos. Whoa, dude. That's like a big step. I didn't know you were a voice actor. That's good. Let's go, Ventus. Who? Ventus. Nice. Yeah. I didn't know you were a voice actor. Oh, wait. Ventus. OMG. No, for real, dude. That's awesome. I hope 2025. Let me go back to the 1.5 screen. Oh, man. Man, 2025 has been a year. It's been starting out as a pretty good year. A very funny year. I've been practicing voice acting for years. And to be honest, do that, bro. There's like a lot of things I plan on doing this year. Like I said, there's a lot of changes and stuff going to happen. And I want to get into them before we continue, and it'll kind of be chatty. This is pretty much a chatty like stream with the new like overlays and everything. You jinxed it, Ken. I am the jinx. Oh, what is it? All right, what I had in mind. All right, guys, so I gotta tell you guys for the new year. Unfortunately, we will no longer be streaming 4 times a week. Kind of. Alright? Unfortunately, I've been, if you guys have been noticing, I've been a lot more tired recently. And that is because of just, like, the mental toll of wanting to do more. And just do more as a streamer. And I want to do more as a streamer for you guys, but I can't do that if I'm tired. If you guys have noticed the last couple of streams, I have been absolutely exhausted. I had to spend the last 2 weeks getting my sleep together. Me weekly dose of Ken. Here's the thing though. Here's the thing. I said kinda. So now we'll get Terra Tuesdays. I said kinda because originally the schedule was, if you guys actually noticed in the bio of the YouTube channel, I said Monday or Tuesday. I changed it from Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday to Monday or Tuesday and Thursday, Friday. Because one of the bigger struggles was the fact that I wanted to come up with things to do every single week, 4 times a week. Now we're only going to do that Monday or Tuesday, and then Thursday, Friday. So Thursday, Friday is guaranteed unless something happens on those days, but Monday or Tuesday is the new schedule. So sometimes it'll be Monday, sometimes it'll be Tuesday, and if I'm really feeling like it, I will do both Monday and Tuesday. But for the most part, I gotta stop. Not only because it's a lot of exhausting, but like I said, I want to do more as a streamer, and in the process of that, I want to get better at art. If you guys have been noticing on Twitter, I have been also picking up 3D animation, and if you noticed last night, I have also been picking up pixel art because I want to do more. Again, I want to do more for streams. I want to do more things because they have been things I've been wanting to do for a while. Turn it down, man. Turn it down. Oh man, we've got so much stuff going on in the background. That's fair. And that's gonna take a long time. And even though, and the thing is, I had to literally weigh my options because it is because every single time I would start a stream, like I said, if you guys had noticed, I have been exhausted last year, near the end of last year, because I would literally fall asleep, like I would literally not feel like streaming. Like I would be like, I gotta cancel stream tonight. I am exhausted. And then I would take a nap, and then that nap would go from 10 minutes to 30 minutes to an hour, and it would cross into stream time. I'm literally on my floor because sometimes I sleep on the floor, and the alarm will go off and I will shut it off, and it'll be like 30 minutes past stream. That's bad. And it mostly would happen with Arya's story, which is sad because I really like Arya's story. Floor nap, ouch. No, I actually like sleeping on the floor, unironically. I did it like earlier and it felt great. I was even like hesitant about this one because I was like, oh no. And so, like I've like unironically, I can like tell you the lore of me and my sister. We always like slept on the floor when we like had some fun. Okay, so ouch on paper. Listen. Nobody sleeps on the floor unless it's carpeted. Carpet floor is like the best place to sleep, bro. Same. It's probably because my mom would put me on the floor next to her bed if I cried as a bed. Is Kendra actually Latina? Man, I wish. I can tell you, I'm part Irish. And that's actually something like I actually haven't what is it? Actually, that's actually something I've never told you guys. Y'all, so like, I'm like fully mostly black, but like some of my heritage is actually an Irish culture. That's why I'm like, man, like that's why like my hair is not like fully black in like my VTuber avatar, because I actually like my hair is like brown reddish, but only like when the sun hits it. As a baby, am I dumb? Your ginger is showing, apparently. But unfortunately, actually not even unfortunately, but mostly that's only like in select parts of my family. The hair stays though. The one thing that is a recessive gene, imagine being black and you have the curliness of being black and being Irish. That's what we call having corkscrew curls, baby. Floor sleeping is only second to couch sleeping. Bed is fourth. No, for real. Same, except swap black for Mexican. I don't really talk about it that much because it doesn't really show, and it only shows in my hair. And so, for the most part, I am like fully black. My mom was black. My dad was black. My mom, my ancestors were black. No duh. But yeah. But like I said, we will still be streaming on Monday or Tuesday, but the Tuesdays and Mondays will be interchangeable, and if I feel like it, if my body is up to it, then we will stream on both Monday and Tuesday. So basically the rare 4-day stream for a week. you know, all that type of stuff. Again, I was really debating it, but like, I've been debating it for a year, like for half a year, unfortunately. So yeah. Well, I'm just pure milk chocolate. That's just how it be, bro. It's interesting how your slut Irish shows though. Really? To be honest, I was really shocked about that because like I remember my mom told me and I'm like, I don't understand. How would I be Irish? Or how would I be part Irish? And so when I hear like stuff like people, like, what is it? Like, if you guys can't tell, I'm obviously someone who's like, I am into Japan, but there are like some things where I'm like slightly more interested in, but they're overshadowed by like my love of Japan. Being like having like some Irish in me has made me interested in just like Irish, like Celtic culture and stuff like that, which I still gotta look into because like I said, I'm not super into it like I am with Japan because as I've said, I was born in Japan, but like I never got to know that Irish side of me until like a couple of years ago. I want to say like maybe a decade ago. Oh man. But yeah, so we might like do like an Irish outfit once I like upgrade. I've been like I said, we will be like, what is it? That's also a thing. I keep bringing up 2.0 sometimes, and I know like I'm kind of sad when I bring it up sometimes because I get really excited, but I know I can't show you guys without like leaking, and I know it's gonna be a long time. I already have the avatar, yet I still have a lot of ways to go because I still need to learn live 2D because if you guys obviously notice, the live 2D streams have stopped. They have stopped. Mostly because that it's really hard. It's really hard. All the stuff I want to pick up and I want to learn, it's really hard. And it's like I want to do all these things, but in order to do all these things, I gotta cut a day outside of just Wednesday to start like doing all this stuff. Because I can do it in a Wednesday, but again, my body is so tired that Wednesday just turns into a complete rest day, and then I cannot think or function. Inside you, there are two wolves. One is black, the other is Irish. Both are weebs. You're right. Oh, a druid outfit would be nifty. A druid outfit? Let me see. Druid. Like I said, I'm interested in Irish culture, but I have not studied it like I studied Japanese culture. Druid. Outfit. Ooh, I love this type of stuff. That's so cute. No, for real. Druid outfit it is. That's a druid. That's another outfit. That's another outfit idea. So what is it? We've got the druid outfit for the future. We've got the summer outfit for the future. We've got the winter. What is it? We've got two summer outfits, actually, ideas for the future that I still gotta kind of come up with concepts for, because even though I drew the body for the live 2D, I might have to draw the full body, because all I did was draw the head and the arms and the legs, but I still gotta draw everything, like the swimsuit and everything. I still gotta draw the body so that I could put this stuff on and learn more proper like anatomy and stuff, you know? Dual druid stream, let's go. But like I said, that's like something that's like gonna happen a long time from now. Like I said, that being said, that doesn't mean that I have not shown progress shots of the 2.0, because I have got a lot of those items done. And they're all locked behind memberships. So shilling my memberships. I'm kidding. Shilling my memberships. Also in regards to memberships, for those that do not know, I have all of my videos scheduled out. I've been trying my best to have them scheduled out so that people can have them more often, can like see them more often, and that I can stay within quote unquote the algorithm. I don't really care about the algorithm, but YouTube cares and blah 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 blah. And so every Wednesday when a video goes out and goes live, I will unlock a new video for members, and it'll be random. I know I have unlocked and made a couple of clips that I'm just kind of unlocking at random for like some of the member streams. So if you, like I said, something shilling memberships, something you do not have to pay for memberships, but if you want to see some of the progress shots from 2.0, if you want to see if you want to just see my random shots, I have uploaded every single speed paint, and I have made every thumbnail, and I might share, I'll just maybe just share a bunch of behind the scenes stuff. You know what I mean? Basically, my Ko-fi is for the art stuff behind the scenes, and my YouTube memberships are for just exclusive images I only want on there, and stuff like that. Culture studies, one of the several New Year's resolutions I'm failing at right now. Really, it's just like culture, like studying culture is like, I don't study a lot of like Japanese culture, but like whenever something new interests me, I go in with that and I just pick up small things over the years. Like a lot of the stuff I know from Japan is stuff that I've just slowly picked up over the years without going full force into it. It's one of the reasons why I say, even though I am an anime fan, I am a genuine bona fide, I love Japanese culture. One of the, like, when people say like, oh, I like curry, and when I say, like, what is it? When someone says I like curry, they like curry. When I say I like curry, I mean I love curry. It is my favorite food that I've always grown up with. I've grown up with curry for years, even before I knew like how like deep it was with like anime and stuff like that. And I've talked about that. I love learning about other cultures and their histories. No, for real. Like, what is it? A good example, like how some people will probably shield themselves from the bad sides of Japan or the good sides of Japan. I love them both. I love the history of how terrible of Japan was and the modern history of how like, of just like how everything is. Because when you love culture, you love every aspect of culture. Because some people be like, oh, well, Japan did this and Japan did that. America did those things, and that has not stopped Japan from loving us. Or the Westaboos and all that type of stuff. Did someone say history? Hello, Max. We were talking about my love of Japan. So like, for those that do not know, I actually was born in Japan. If I had a picture of my birth certificate, I would show you, but that would be doxing. I have a bona fide Japanese birth certificate and everything. I've like talked about this. They thought I was dead. I was alive. That's not a meme. That's actually a real, that's actually a real thing that actually happened, but I've already talked about that story. Military brat, and yes, it was due to military. My mom was an Air Force veteran. She didn't go to battle because she had me and my sister and my brother. Knew it. Yep. I actually want to learn more about Germany and World War II, and you should, bro. Listen. We would not have any of the history and more of the awareness we have now of the Nazi regime if someone didn't stick their head out and actually learn it. And it's fascinating. History is fascinating, so long as you don't think that, I don't know, Hitler was a good guy. Like, listen, I love Japan. I think what they did was terrible to the Korean and Chinese citizens. But man, it is fascinating how one atomic bomb basically like reverse course, bro. Cause sometimes we hate stuff like that, but sometimes the harsh way is the only way. I wish it didn't happen though. What is it? Boy, do I know a VTuber who can teach you that. My grandfather served in the Navy in the South Pacific. Is it you? You have my interest. It's me. Bro. Shilling I see in my chat. Nah, you good. Wish I was interested in history. Can't bring myself to, unfortunately. Sometimes it's just pulling up a YouTube video. What is it? One of the things I need to learn is I want to learn more about the Japanese Red Scare. You know what I mean? So for those that do not know, the Red Scare was the fear back then with the rise of communism. And we have the Russian Red Scare. And we have like the American, like how they were trying to handle the Red Scare. There is not a lot of public info, or if there is public info, there is not a lot of like easily digestible info about the Red Scare in Japan. And I got interested in it because of a Vocaloid song, Red Purge. Did you know you could get bonus money from prize picks? Japanese Red Scare was more so real. Was more so real. Japan was like 50-50 ultra nationalist versus communist. No, for real. I want to know. I want to learn more because like the things we do know in what is it have like only started like really coming up recently, like with how the youth what is it, those teens that like hijacked that one plane. Like that was a part of the Red Scare, but nobody ever really brings that up because everyone remembers that they flew to North Korea and then just never came back. I can do my next lesson on that for ya. Ooh, nice. Listen. Tell me the stream, and I wanna learn. I've always wanted to know because it's like I always want to know. Because Japan is so different from the West, and not just in language, but in like how they approach it and how the culture either suppresses or elevates it compared to say America. Like a good example, like we have our own idol culture, but nobody really talks about it because the focus is usually on the sport it is. So for those that do not know, you do realize we have an idol culture, right? You do realize we have an idol culture. I want to put my glasses on. Oops. You do realize we have an idol culture, right? It's called cheerleading. Like they do verbatim what idols in Japan do, but nobody pays attention to them because the focus is on football players. In VTubers? Yeah, what is it? It's very important to learn about history and other cultures. Exactly. I'll let you know. Japan really 180 politically because of a huge assassination in the 70s. Ooh. That actually makes a whole lot of sense. Nodders. In VTubers? What is it? Because everyone always says like, oh, idol culture and all that stuff is like a recent thing. And it is a recent thing, but like cheerleading is so underlooked for America's version of idol culture. Like they get underpaid. They start at a young age. They get stalked, they get harassed, they get tracked, but no one notices them because unlike idols where the focus is on the girls or the boys because they're center stage, cheerleaders get pushed to the back because people are paying attention to football players. They're always paying attention to football players. That's how the media and the advertisements and everyone does. And only recently, because my mom had like put up the Dallas cheerleaders where they talked about their experience, like even to the point where they say you are the merchandise. Straight up everything verbatim has like been everything that has been said about VTubing and idol culture. We have it. It's just in cheerleading, but nobody pays attention to cheerleading because, say it with me now, the focus is on the football players. You hear what I mean? You hear what I'm saying? I've been like meaning to make that into a YouTube short, but now that YouTube allowed me to do like 3-minute shorts now I can finally like talk about that stuff. Ah yes, the super kawaii sports ball men. Well, you see in America, we focus on like sexy. And like in Japan, they focus more on cute. I've like had to explain some of this stuff to like my mom. So this is like how I was able to come to a lot of these conclusions. So like, yeah, straight up. Oh my gosh. But yeah, was there anything else? No, I don't think so. I've already talked about the changing schedule. I've talked about, of course, the new 1.5 update. Like I said, I've had these assets for a while and I was kind of not sure how to use them because A lot of it, if you guys, to be honest, I wasn't sure really if you guys noticed, a lot of the old setup was kind of slapdash together because at the time, I was very unconfident about my assets and if they could really like, if they really looked good for stream. And so that's why the skinnier chat was like used, because if you notice, the skinnier chat had a lot of empty space. That was not the original chat. Also, I did not get rid of that chat despite that. If you guys notice, that chat was repurposed for this room, the theater room. And yeah. It was repurposed for the theater room. So I'm still using it. Assets get slapped. Don't worry, I caught that. Don't worry, I caught that within seconds of me saying it and just had to play it off. Just realized it was a few minutes behind. Oh, you should see assets some VTubers have. Listen, yours are fine. True. I know. Better than mine. Mine is a pre-made asset I bought on Etsy. That's true. To be honest, I was thinking about doing a new background, but I didn't want to pull one from Etsy because, like I said, I've been like trying to teach myself to draw more backgrounds. And like I said, I want to do 3D. I want to do a ton of stuff. And this year I am trying to lock in. I've been trying to lock in since January 1st. Even before that with 3D, if you guys again have been noticing, I have screenshotted and posted a bunch of screenshots of my 3D progress, but I have not been picking up 3D for a little bit. And I want to say next year, I want to restart I want to restart the old radio program again. But I'm still kind of not sure. I think it'll be like a good opportunity for me to talk about music. But you know, stuff like that is really hard and I can't promise it. I can't promise it, but I would like to do that. But that requires additional assets that I gotta learn. And hopefully it can come out next year. But if it can't, be on the lookout for it. And I hope they're like gonna be like the original standard time of what the radio used to like program I used to be. So like probably like 55 minutes. But like that depends on how like good the script is. Like 55 minutes to an hour depending on how much I can like fit in. Because again, it's gonna be like really specific. It's gonna be like oddly specific. It's one of the reasons I've been also learning pixel art too, because I might have the background be pixel art or I might have it be 3D. But like I said, I want to learn a bunch of mediums. Looks good is really animated, but it's not part of my actual brand. Exactly. That's also the reason why a lot of the assets I've been making, I want it to look more like I made it a part of my brand. I've been trying to avoid a bunch of browns everywhere, but unfortunately. So I've been trying to at least make them brighter. So hopefully, yeah, that's pretty much, the update for the streams. And as you guys have noticed, like I said, I've already technically put it into effect. There will not be any streams tomorrow. However, there will be streams on Thursdays and Fridays. So that's pretty much, yeah. I think your overlay looks really good, really. To be fair, I did make this with the like sole intent that it would be quote unquote easy. I made this chat box myself. A lot of the assets you see I have made myself. Like I made the chat box, I think in my first year of VTubing, and then I made this table in my second year of VTubing. So you can kind of see the time gap between them. I love the 1940s animation aesthetic. No, for real, bro. Fleischer, I grew up with Fleischer. If I could do Rubber Hose, I would. Also, I'm thinking of picking up animation, but like, again, baby steps is so hard. It's so hard because I'm just starting. And also, one of the reasons why I'm trying to limit the days is because I am now going to start taking art more seriously. And I picked up this one program called Drawbox, and they are good. They are really good. and I've like gotten past like lesson 0 episode 2 or like chapter 2, and it's like I want to have the motivation to keep going, and I will have the motivation to keep going. It's just like, you know, Drawbox mentioned. I knew you were going to, you were like the first one I knew who was like, there's no way he's not learning Drawbox when I like started picking up Drawbox. Hi. Hello, Mirai. But yes, I will be using more drop. I tried that and failed. It's consistency, bro. It's all about consistency. Because like I said, I'm trying to take art more seriously so I can evolve my assets and evolve my VTuber model, because that's one of the reasons why I have not picked up my VTuber model, and it is because it's really hard. Like the rigging part is already hard to think about, but the model itself, like coming up with this model was already difficult. And now that my model is more advanced and up to what I originally wanted it to be, because there's a lot of things that I cut from my original model that are now on the 2.0. But like I said, that's a long time from now. It's a long time from now. Like I said, it's gonna be a busy year. It's gonna be a busy year, and I wanted it not to be a busy year, but I cannot do what I do without at least cutting some corners. And unfortunately, that is taking a hit to stream, and I did not want to, but I know my stamina can't allow it. I've been, like I said, I gotta get my sleep in order, and I have been, but at the same time, I have not, because I got it in order, and then I got it out of order within 2 weeks of each other, because I was like getting in, I got into Dayako, and I finally finished that Dayako piece. It is so big, bro. I had to compress that image like twice. I had to compress it and then turn it into a JPEG. Also, for those that do not know, you guys do realize the art portfolio I have an art portfolio, for those that do not know. I think Ken will catch super fast. I need to get my weight in order myself. I've been thinking about streaming only on weekends because of it. No, listen, bro, I've got to get my weight in order too. Literally spent all of December just pigging, because I'm like, but I want ice cream. And then I did. And now we're in January, and I have fully started today. I've got my jug of water because I did a diet program before I even started streaming, and it was working, but then COVID hit and I ended up gaining the weight back like an idiot. I'm not super fat, but this is weight I still don't want. I'm not used to that cold, lol. I just stay indoors. I just gotta do it. I gotta push through. Mostly because in my family, like, diabetes is a thing. And so I gotta like take care of myself, or I'll end up, I can't afford to do diabetes. Then it will really hit stream, because, oops, I don't want to stick myself with a needle. November, December is the worst time for dieting. Too many holidays and too cold. No, for real. For me, it's actually not even because it's too cold. It's because the place where we have all our exercising equipment, we always have to move to the garage because because my brothers want the Christmas tree up, because they love the Christmas tree. And so then I have to do walking. But the problem is that where I'm from, it's the rainy season. So it's like, I could do walking, but then it's also raining. And that's the sucky part. I'm like 200 pounds now. My healthy weight is around 160. That's amazing. I want to be 160. I need to have 160. I want to be 160. Oh, man. Though granted, I did get an umbrella, so I've been thinking of maybe to use the new umbrella I've gotten. We don't really have umbrellas in my house because they always end up getting destroyed. They've always gotten destroyed, but now I finally have an umbrella and I'm hoping to keep it. I'm hoping like it like stays safe, you know? Also, I can't believe I forgot about this. 4 days ago, Nomable. Thank you for the follow. But yes, we have everything. We have everything we need. Yeah, seeds are scary. Listen, I'm just happy I'm not my mom, mostly because she and my sister, bro, please pray for them. They are like allergy season, like averse. Allergy season always attacks them. Those are letters. Automod trolled me. Oh. Hold up, let me, cause I do not have it doesn't like show me. It doesn't like show me on my end for when chat kind of like bugs out and automod does a thing, because restream does not show me. It like automatically kicks it from restream for like when it's automod do anything. No, it did not. Okay. Just checking, just double checking. All right, but yeah, that's pretty much it. We've got a new 1.5 update. It's still the old chat room, but with a new twist, so that now we can see everyone's messages in big bold letters, and it'll be easier for me to actually screenshot your messages. And then yeah, that's pretty much about it. That's pretty much about it, and I'm happy about that. I hope you guys enjoyed the manga room for this upcoming Friday. How this works is that it's actually what is it? There you go. It's going to be there's going to be a Windows capture. So what is it? Can I show this off real quick? And when it glitches, this is what you will see. What is it? Is it like frozen? Okay, here we go. Let me see. Oh, Hopper GX updated like literally as I turned it on. Huh. Interesting. Not gonna lie, I kind of dig this overlay. Unironically, I kind of dig it. What is it? Let me... Opera. Here we go. There you go. So now, anytime we do a stream, or we do the, there you go. It might be covered up a little bit. I'm still trying to get it to, do it right. Thank you for the stream. Yes, thank you for coming, Jose. Thank you. My message will now take up half the screen. Look at guys. It's in the song. It just keeps going. But yes, this is the future. Look at that beautiful shiny spyware we both installed. Listen, it happens, bro. So basically, whenever I accidentally, so I'm gonna try and set it up in a way where it doesn't reveal the account I'm using, hopefully, because I have like multiple accounts. I have the business account, the personal account, and I'm still kind of deciding which, because we're gonna do slides. That's the thing. We're gonna do slides for the manga room. Wait, is it still going? Yep, it's still going. Unironically, I kind of like this. Just keeps going. Oh my gosh. Time to hop to it. But yes, pretty much how this will work is that I will have slides. I will have slides for when we do the manga panels because I will pick select panels from certain chapters and then I will highlight the ones I like. I kind of have to go back over My Girlfriend's Child because I really, really like that one. And it was like a select few chapters were free. Man, I'm gonna have to read that for free. And of course with Land of the Lustrous 2 and all these other things like later on in the future, hopefully like some of the, I don't know. I really don't know. Oh my gosh. We've just got a ton of stuff that I want to do and I want to pick up and I want to prepare for and be more consistent. If you guys have, I know like some of you have like joked about it in the past and I've like talked about it too. That Ender Lily stream is I'm never gonna live that Ender Lily stream down a little bit. It's like embarrassing, but like at the same time I feel like it was gonna happen at some point because I try to avoid quote unquote. Well, actually, nah, that stream was full, like half, that's like at least like a quarter of that stream was full of trauma dumping. Y'all want to hear about all the bullies that like have hated me from like 5 to 9 different schools? That's actually not a lie. Oh man. And so, the thing is that, if you guys have not known, and I've like, not really talked about it. I have technically, finally, and even though obviously it doesn't permanently go away, but I've still like done a lot better. In a lot of ways for like the past couple of years, I have been depressed. And this year, I've finally been putting my foot down and like, that's why I'm like kind of crash coursing and like, hey, I gotta like really get it down, get this done, get it down and get it done and learn these things that I've always wanted to learn. And I've been kind of really pulling out of that. And so I really hope that now that I have been doing a lot better, I can genuinely improve and show you guys the stuff I want to do in the future, because I don't want to do these stuff just for VTubing. I want to do them for me because I've always wanted to do them. I want to learn 3D because there's a lot of projects I personally want to do and show you and show the world what I really, really want to do. I want to learn animation and 3D and do radio and do all this stuff because that makes me happy. And I hope that in turn, my happiness spills in my content and that I'm actually able to do it. And you are happy too. So I'm really genuinely excited for what the year is going to bring. And I thank you all for coming on this journey with me from 1.7K and we're nearing 2K, probably in a couple of months. Genuinely thank you guys for enduring and being an unintentional like support in just my content creation, because I wouldn't be able to continue if you guys didn't genuinely enjoy. And I'm really happy about that, you know? You're not gonna make me crying. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. That's kind of what I was kind of like talking about a little bit with like 2022, like why I took that hiatus. Why I took that hiatus 2 years ago, and why I took that other hiatus, I think at the top of 2024, 2023. And then I just made a bunch of content, and that's when the YouTube shorts started going out because I was like so confused what to do with my life. Cause like I'm still in my 20s. I have nothing will get done. Nothing will get done if you cry about all the mistakes you did in the past, because I've made a bunch of mistakes. There's a lot of mistakes I still have to live with even now, but we're not gonna talk about because that's all personal information. But there was someone that they didn't do right, and I made the decision that I was not gonna do what they did. And so I want to fulfill my dreams, even if it means clawing my way out. Genuinely. I genuinely mean this. I thank you guys, I thank God, and I thank the fact that I've been able to persevere, genuinely. So all this work, even though for a lot of people they're like 1.5, this isn't like a lot. I genuinely mean this. This means a lot. It's small things, but it's small things that I enjoy. You know? It's always the small things. Hoofing your way out. I've done a lot to the point that I would get the electric chair by today's standards. No, for real. And listen, that's just how it is sometimes. You have genuinely one of the prettiest art styles I've ever seen. Thank you. Will my dream of becoming a really buff guy come true? If you put your mind to it. I want to be a very skinny girl, but unfortunately, I gotta actually exercise, and no one wants to sweat, no one wants to run out of breath. But we gotta. Good job, Kendra. Thank you, Jose. And good job with whatever you guys are doing too. My story is one of many people's stories, but I don't know you guys' stories, and the stories that you have told me, I'm proud of the fact that you guys have made it too. This isn't just a celebration of me. This is just a celebration of everyone. That's why I go really hard on people that remember, VTubing is not just for the streamer. It's for the people that support the streamer. That's why I was really happy when I made the chat box and made all this stuff, because it makes me happy, but it makes me happy that you guys are happy with the progress and how the streams are evolving. In a lot of ways, I was upset that it took 4 years to get to this point, but it's 4 years that, what did I do for those 4 years? I did something those 4 years. Even though it doesn't look like much, it's still a lot. But I gotta crack down if I really, really, really want to do more. You know? Nobody likes being a sweaty meatball, but if you want to have that hot beach bod, you gotta become one. No, for real, bro. Bro, Azil, you literally said everything. You said everything. You ate. Is that how the kids say it these days? Oh, you just gotta do it. So if there's any dreams that you want to fulfill, just do it. It's gonna be a long time before I can get to the skill set I want. But I cooked? Yes. They ate spaghetti. No, for real. Thank you for the posture check, Ventus. Am I a fellow kid after all? Yeah. And that's also one of the reasons why I want to do the manga room, is because, like I said, I want to share a bunch of manga and I want to like talk about a bunch of manga. But in order to talk about a bunch of manga, I gotta read a bunch of manga and then I gotta share it with you guys so that when we get big, we can share more manga. We can like share more manga reading and stuff like that. You know, I liked the manga reading when we first did it, but I was unprepared because I was like, I need a dedicated asset room for this. But like I said, I gotta put in the work. Finally, I won't be the oldest in my friend group anymore. I gotta put in the work, and guess what? Again, we have the manga room. Again, I am so proud of the manga room. I was like not sure, but like literally after a year of not looking at it, I'm gonna go back because I really like looking at it. Unironically, after a year of like not looking at it, I feel like there's a lot of more things that I can improve on. I've like had to like, also funny story. So if you guys kind of notice with the manga room, a lot of the visuals kind of look a little familiar. That is because I have based the aesthetic of the wood and the boards off of, visual novels. And so yesterday I had to go to visual novel subreddit, the visual novel subreddit, and be like, guys, I've been searching for over like a year because I want to copy and study the background aesthetic of visual novels because I love the way that artists draw visual novels and visual novel characters. My character kind of was supposed to look closer to a visual novel like styled character. That's more improved on in 2.0, but I still got a lot of erroring and stuff to like get, you know? And so unironically, and so I was like, guys, I've been looking for a year, visual novel subreddit, please help me. And they recommended me some sites, and now I finally have proper references, and I was able to like correct some of the 2.0 items that I had. But the funny thing was, oh my gosh, the funny thing was, I kid you not, how do I even put this? So what ended up happening was that I ended up going to there, and they recommended me a site. And one of them, thankfully, was H2O Footprints in the Sand, one of my favorite visual novel adaptations of all time. I love Footprints in the Sand. I love H2O Footprints in the Sand. I highly recommend it. Yes, it has some fan service, but the relationship is so good. Man, if only it was released in the States. I hate that it's not released in the States. There's one visual novel I would love to see you play. Is it Amnesia? I really need to do Amnesia. Speaking of, actually read all 170, now 180 chapters of Dan Da Dan today. Really good. I've been hearing good things about Dan Da Dan, so we might read that in the future too. Also, Drama Queen. I know people have been like going after Drama Queen. It's called 13 Centennial Aegis Rim. I have actually been eyeing 13 Centennials for like a while because I love the 2.5D like aesthetic of the game. I really need to. Adonda brother. I need to get into Don Da Dan. Though I heard the anime adaptation is so good and I just haven't watched anything. That's also another reason I haven't been watching any anime. Granted, I haven't really been watching anime for a long time, ever since Ranking of Kings and Mob Psycho, which I still need to finish season 2 of Mob Psycho. It's fun. It is, yes. I need to finish Mob Psycho because I really like it. I keep saying this is like my 3rd time saying this. I love the macabre and scare and all of that. I'm still waiting for 2 VN Unlimited editions. I bought 2. Also, I'm so happy that visual novels have finally been getting translated. Drama Queen looks pretty interesting though. I've been reading it, like literally everyone judged it off the first chapter, and I'm like, here's my thing. With manga, you cannot do the 3-episode rule with manga because manga is a build-up. Like, manga is a constant buildup of ideas, whereas episodes are adapting specific things from manga to make it as interesting as possible. You cannot do the 3-chapter rule with manga. And from what I've read from Drama Queen, I'm really enjoying it. People are like, this manga is racist. And it's like, yeah, I don't know about you, but if someone literally was like, we need to come up with conspiracy theories and I'm going to eat your... Man, go read Drama Queen. It's actually pretty interesting. It's like on the one hand, I'm not sure how to feel about Drama Queen, but I really, really like it. I really like it so far. Enough to read it weekly. I hope it doesn't get axed. Also, guys, we're getting Taco P Sin. We're getting Taco P Sin. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I was surprised at how different the Two Lover was from the anime. It's kind of a neat shonen at the start. To be honest, how should I put this? Loveru was famous back in the day because of how fan servicey it got. That and the fact that it's literally, I wouldn't even say it's diet. What is it? I would not even call it. It's like, what the weird thing about Loveru is that it's clearly like more, it's like a clearly more sexy Urusei Yatsura, but it has its own identity to the point where you don't even realize the connection until later. Because Loveru literally is Urusei Yatsura, down to the species of what, I know what her name is. I forgot her name! Talking about Loveru again, apparently, after a week, it is at Lala. Yes! Think about it. Lala, the planet, the ogre planet, the devil planet. Come on. It's so obvious, but it's basically Loveru, but I love how the protagonists are so different. Even the protagonists kind of slightly look the same, but Loveru's protagonist's hair is spikier and brighter because like the style back then was softer, and then like the 2000s was the spiky hair era from the 90s overly spiky hair era, and now it's kind of gone back to soft colors now. You want to talk about difference though? Rosario Vampire. I remember comparing Rosario Vampire to Love for so long. Not because the stories were super similar, but just because pink hair. For Akai Ito, though, there are 32 endings to this game. 15 of them are bad endings, 12 of them are normal endings, and 5 are true endings. 5 true endings? That's the first I've ever heard of that. Nice. Yeah, the best character, I know what the names is. The manga is completely different. Pink Woman is pretty. No, for real. I do actually know about Rosario Vampire's differences and stuff like that. I've like heard like the manga that's really interesting. Same with like Medica Box. Medica Box I've actually been interested in a bit because I think that one's more of like a self-aware parody like series, because like, man, I kind of miss like back then when like manga would like be vastly different from the anime and stuff like that in like a certain way, you know what I mean? I kind of miss that a little bit, mostly because it's like Medica Box goes crazy, yeah, but it's a Yuri horror visual novel. Unfortunately, I am not a Hime Joshi, and Yuri is actually one of my least favorite genres of anime. It is an unfortunate hour. I am sorry, my anime brethren. Oh, I think it was a really sick shonen toward the end. I did remember hearing about that for Rosario. Gosh, what is it? I know like everyone praises Golden Boy but hates the Golden Boy manga. That's another thing. Gosh, but do you like yaoi? I had a very short-lived yaoi phase, and I kind of just think yaoi's okay now. Kind of you know? Most, what is it? Like, one of my favorite yaois from back in the day was Love Stage, but I only watched it for Izumi because I really liked Izumi, because Izumi was super cute. He was super cute. He was like a little brother. How I am with Yuri. No, for real. I know that one Medica Box meme was it literally paragraph in the manga. Gosh, listen. Medica Box lived so that 100 Girlfriends could run. Man, I need to continue with 100 Girlfriends. I loved 100 Girlfriends. Like, I know the anime came and went, but I actually picked up the manga before it released. Oh, thank you for the head pats. Thank you, Master Chief. I loved the manga. The weird thing was, I think the funny thing was is like I picked up a fan translation, and I think the translation for the anime was different from the manga, where like the one where they were like trying to laugh and they used lizzing in the manga. Oh man, it's only an idea so far, but I got an idea for a manga based on Nuisance Tourist, aka Johnny Somali, and the locals that brought him down a peg. Oh my gosh, sounds like Just Schooled. Get Schooled. Man, did you guys know that Get Schooled actually came back to the States? You guys know that Get Schooled came back to the States, right? Oh my gosh, Medica Box has a problem that's too common nowadays, where everything just becomes a battle manga and gets nonsensical. From what I read on the synopsis, yeah, that seems to be kind of what it did at the end, because then there's a tournament arc and then there's more fighting near the end. Not a bad thing, but like, you know, sometimes you want like, well, I love your model. Of course you do, Kuma. Aren't I the cutie? My manga is more based on Eureka 7 and is a way to help me cope with my mom. Oh, okay. Listen, sometimes it just bees like that. I'd rather you express, like, what is it? It's always healthy to express like loss and everything through like artwork, because you never know how abstract and how beautiful it can be. And then a couple years down the line, you're like, wow, I really made that? Man. Did you make it? Yes. Kuma is right. 100 Girlfriends came out on Sunday or Monday. The main character is based on myself. Listen, every character is based on someone's self at some point. Like, what is it? I've made 2 OC characters I've talked about in the past, and it like took me so long to realize that they are literally 2 versions of myself split. And I didn't realize that for a long time until like December. December of last year. And I was like, man, now I feel like I can involve these characters further. It's personal to me. They'll show up eventually in streaming one day, but not today. Not today. I should probably watch 100 Girlfriends one of these days. Can I be real with you? 100 Girlfriends feels like it went even more chaotic than the manga. It's more chaotic than the manga, probably because it's visual. By the way, I do digital art. Yes, you do, Kuma. No, but I didn't know you did art. Unironically, I know you're joking, but I didn't know that. What I'm excited for is the same day Hanako-kun season 2 comes out. Yes! I need to continue Hanako-kun. I read some of it and I really enjoyed it, but then I dropped it. My first D&D character was based on myself, suffice to say. They're the least favorite one I've made. Sounds about right. Sometimes the first OC is like the okay-ish OC. But the thing is, I've been making OCs for a long time without realizing they're OCs, that I've kind of settled on a group of OCs that I have been evolving for like 15 years. I've been evolving the same OCs for like 15 years. Ever since I first discovered anime, I have been evolving these same characters, their looks, their appearances, and everything for the past like 15 years. And I have loved each and every step. And the only reason why I have not ever published them originally is because they're always changing. There's always scenarios. Didn't know it came back. Get Schooled, I mean. Yeah, no, what is it? Get Schooled came back. My PTSD kicked in when I saw digital art. All my characters in my manga were ones based on my friends in high school. No, for real. Like, what is it? Two of the characters, which I've talked about it like a couple of weeks ago, are like two sisters, but one of them isn't technically male or female, but they're like they're still like they like are close with the other one, so they pick girl, and so they like pick more feminine qualities, and so and then there's technically the boyfriend-ish type character, but they're technically not dating one of the sisters, and then there's like the uncle and everything and stuff like that. But like I said, they're gonna probably show up one day. They'll show up one day, and they'll show up little bits and pieces here and there. There's actually I've been thinking of turning one of them into an utao, but I do not know how utaos work and all that type of stuff. It's kind of complicated. I want to make an utao, but like that's something I probably have to do like even later than what I have now. Wait, Kendra, what? I could teach you. Yes. I wanted to ask, but I was like, I'm not sure if I want to ask you, Ventus, because you're already like kind of busy, and because like again, I've got a couple of stuff to do now. Before I like touch it. New Don chapter, I didn't notice them out. Listen, bro, I've had that feeling too. Is one of your OCs an angel? No. I hear childhood sweethearts and uncle, and my neurons are instantly activated. Oh my gosh, like I said, I've been evolving it for like 15 years because one of them actually used to be a robot, but then I like changed it because I'm like, I don't want them to be a robot because like I still want them to like discover the nuances, because it's like what I want to do with these characters in the future is like explore them, and so I ended up turning her into like La Creature. I turned her into a La Creature. Am I cooked? Maybe. Man, listen, there is no problem. And like I've aged them up, I've aged them down, I've aged them for everything from like my likes to my dislikes. OCs are so cool because you can do it anything you want with them, so long again as they are in the confines of fiction. Did I hear La Creature, also known as Le French? Yes. I've like talked about this every time I see like a little guy in anime or anything, and they're like the goofiest or cutest or like little scrunkly little thing. I always call them La Creature. It's just the thing I've always like done since I was like a teen. Like I want to say since I was like 16. La creature. I think it was also because like I grew up with a lot of like I actually grew up with like a lot of Spanish media, so I always like took the la, and I always thought it was like a Spanish like type thing. Is a little guy like me. Well, you are Kuma Kuma the bear, and you Kuma your way down to. No, I'm not gonna finish that because if I do, Twitch is gonna get me. Twitch is gonna get me. Also, I knew I was almost forgetting something, guys. It is time. It is time for a new start for the 2020. Finish the words, lol. Oh, I was gonna say slaughterhouse. And with that, guys, it's almost time. It's almost time, for we must head over to the arts room. Guys, the 2024 Content Creator Disaster Tier List, which has now been shortened down to the 2024 Disaster Tier List. Has the fun come to an end? Yes and no. I was originally going to shut down the series because after a while I was thinking maybe people don't want me talking about controversies and all that type of stuff. But the thing is that I actually enjoyed putting this tier list together. I enjoyed doing this from January to November. I enjoyed talking about it because it was so funny. There were some rants that came out, some things I regret, some things I don't. However, instead of doing it monthly, we might do it bi-monthly, tri-monthly, just whenever I think is funny and I want to talk about, and I'll just slowly collect them over time. Doesn't matter how relevant they are in the moment, doesn't matter how stupid they are in the moment, or how petty or serious, or depending on what it is and all that type of stuff. Enough time has passed when you gone DM me. In the cringe hours of 13 o'clock. Tectone is on the list. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? He's actually on the list, I think, like 3 times. Oh my gosh, there were some things that happened in December that because I took a hiatus, I could not talk about. We will be talking about some of this stuff in the next tier list stream, but I will not tell you when. The tier list streams will just pop up when I feel like it. So technically, we will, because putting these together was really, really hard. I'm not kidding. These were really hard to put together. Every tier list stream has always ended with me being utterly exhausted because of how much content, how long the streams, and how much I would talk and all that type of stuff. But to a brand new year, for we now will go to 2025, the 2025 disaster tier list. Content creators, politicians, non-applicableness of a lot of things that happen. A lot of things. I can't believe it. It's been an entire year. A lot of my favorite people are gone. A lot of my favorite people are canceled. But guess what? It gets getting bodied by racist weebs. But not as funny as what Elon Musk went through. Gosh. Man, like I said, Elon is so... It's like at the same time, he's like cringe, but like a different breed of cringe. Mr. Beast type cringe, that's what I'll say. Because originally, man, bro has been posting under everything related to Squid Game. It's so embarrassing. Unironically, it's embarrassing. And I'm not talking about like promotional stuff, because at least I can understand if he was posting under like, what is it? With like Mr. Beast, it makes sense that he was posting under like Netflix in Squid Games. He's posting under stuff in regards to Squid Games, not even related to season 2. It's cringe, bro. He's so cringe now. The biggest fall off in history. Isn't he Gen X? Yeah, no, he's like close to my age. I think he's like younger than me. Follow me, I played this game before. Not even that, he like literally, what is it? He's like, hey guys, man, did you talk about us? And then literally there's this one post not even related to Squid Games, and it was involving a football player, and even he was like, hey you guys, you missed this picture. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cringe, bro. Man. Wait, what? Jan is like twice your age, Kendra. He's twice his wife's age. That ain't a fact. That's the truth. But yes, we must clear the list in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hasta la vista 2024. This is a disaster of a year. I forgot what is it? We can like combine all these. Yeah, merge them. It's taking a little bit. There we go. And now a new year of cringe has begun. You will not be missed. Nah, 2024 was 2016. See, what is it? 2016, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. See you in the next see you in the next 8 years when stuff like when stuff hits the fan again. See you in the next 8 years. First on the list, Bond. Oh, don't even get me started on Bond Live. I've been trying to keep up with Bond Live, which is why I have not done the tier list. Also, we are talking about Bond Live. We are talking about Bond Live. Oh my gosh, that is such a disaster. Bond Live is so pathetic. It is hard to watch. It is so hard to watch Bond Live. Oh my gosh, did you see what Alara said? No, but I have been seeing that Alara has been talking and like making fun of Under the Tea. I know at some point, like yesterday, I had to actually apologize yesterday. Can we talk about it? Oh my gosh. Wait, Kendra, can we talk about it? Yes, we can talk about Bond Live. Oh my gosh. It's so bad, dude. Bro, they're like coming at Mizu Tamari so badly about Fauna. Yes! Okay, yes. So I didn't really list a lot of graduations because they were happening so often in 2024 that it was like, I'm not sure if I can do this. Can I be real with you guys? Only time I've heard about him is today, and wow, what a way to be introduced. Yep. Can I be real with you? 2024 was the year of cleansing for people in authority. Alara has it against Mizu, man. Oh yeah, no, Alara's had it against Under the Tea for like a while now. It's one of the reasons why I was like, I want to follow her, but I don't want to follow her. I've like unfollowed and followed Alara and finally just blocked her after like a year of going back and forth with it, because it's not that I hate Alara, far from it. It's the fact that Alara is very wishy-washy, and it's like I said, it's the same reason why I've had a problem with VTuber journalists who have journalists with big air quotes that have come in, like Ducky and all that, and like Marina VT. A lot of these people are wishy-washy. They still want the fame, they still want the power, but the moment you give them a little bit of pushback, they have zero loyalty. But if I go on that rant again, you guys are gonna be so awkwardly sitting like you were in the last time I went on the awkward rant about how they'd have no loyalty. So I'll leave it there. Breaks my heart that Takahata 101 was collabing with her so much. To be fair, here's the thing. I don't do the whole association like bit with like streamers and like, oh, guilty by association, because it's like the Fruit situation we talked about with Kason and how she spoke up. She's like, listen, Fruit was nice to me, and so I'm gonna defend Fruit. And that's a good thing, because it shows that even though this person was wrong, you have enough loyalty to where you want to stand up for them because they have been kind, they have been nice to you. Whereas my issue with Marina, Ducky, and all these people is the fact that they have no loyalty and they will throw you under the bus no matter what. And that has always been my thing. I cannot stand fake people that do that type of stuff, because They always end up hurting somebody, and then in the end, they end up receiving it tenfold, which is what happened with the Nux situation with Mutahar. Listen, I told you guys that whatever happened with the Taiga stuff is always gonna come back 10 times. Whatever you give back to somebody. And it did for Nux, because he got thrown under the bus for Mutahar, but it also did it for Mutahar, and it kind of tarnished him a little bit. You know what I mean? Alara still hasn't cleared Taiga's name either. Technically, Alara did, but the problem is that she had... This is one of the reasons why I say, like, with Alara, she's kind of wishy-washy, because she wants to make VTubing... It's kind of weird with Alara, because this is one of the reasons why I kept wanting to follow her and refollow her and blocked her, just ultimately, is because Alara has a lot of mixed signals where she wants to tell the truth, but she also wants to entertain, but she also wants to just be, you know, a non-serious drama reporter, unlike, say, False, Kyo, and Under the Tea. Like, all these people are actually trying to, like, put news out there, no matter how much people hate them. It is like they're putting news out there and they're doing a good job at it. Not saying a best job, and they get stuff wrong, but they're doing something, you know? But the thing with Alara is the fact that she's so mixed signals about everything, because that's the best way I could put it. She's so mixed signals about everything that a lot of her news falls flat. Kyo and Under the Tea are the only good drama tubers aside from Rev. To be honest, like with Rev, like I don't mind Rev's reporting. I just mostly I like, what is it? It's like I like Rev, but I don't like it's like it's weird. It's weird. I feel like Taiga is the VTuber that was done the dirtiest in the community. No, yeah, because unlike Sayu and Doki, they actually got a redemption arc. And technically, Taiga did. Technically, they really need to stick to a lane. Pretty much, yeah. And like I said, this isn't like to crap on Alara or anything. It's just the thing with Alara is the fact that it's like you're too wishy-washy. You have no footing. And you'll report on something because despite what everyone else is saying, but then you won't report on anything despite really bad stuff happening. Like with, again, Bond Live. She's not reporting about Bond Live because, oh, the people have asked her not to, despite the fact that they not only hired a minor. Here's the thing. I kinda understand hiring, like, minors a little bit. Because if you start them, like, young, you are able to help them develop their talents further. But the problem with that is that there are so many bad people in the industry, it always ends up corrupting the minor, and then you hear all these horror stories about how they were taken advantage of. Like, there are a lot of times where I wish I was like literally sat down and like just had to forcefully study Japanese. And I wish that I would have done that as like a kid. But guess what? Now I gotta do that now as an adult, where it's gonna be harder for me. Scared of a 4-letter word. I don't like Rev because he's a lolly apologist, not the good kind. Okay. What is it? I've talked about it. To be honest, like, I don't mind, but just as long, like, I'm not, like, a part of, like, the sexual side, because, like, it's like the furry community for me. I'm not sure if I've, like, talked about this. One of the reasons why I'm not completely 100%. No, he's a not safe for work lolly apologist. No, that makes sense. I'm like uncomfortable with the NSFW side, mostly because it's like, again, I fail to see the issue. It's like, I don't like the NSFW side, mostly because, like, not even just because it's lolly, I just don't really like NSFW stuff, but it's kind of like the furry community. And like the thing is, if you start them, you really do like beating your material. Sounds like politics. Hello, X. Hello. Yeah. If it's fine to not like it. Just don't call people pedos over it. Yeah, pretty much. Like, what is it? Like, if you do not like the NSFW side, good. Because that's your stance. And not only that, like, what is it? I think I like the safer work side. And so I filter my feed to only be the safer work stuff. Boom. I have now curated my feed Like, what is it? I know some people were so mad about Mesugaki Miku, bro. Ren defended a guy who made a breedable lolly tier list. I remember that. But the thing was, though, is the fact that the reason why was because I know what you're talking about is because Tectone was saying it was okay. Was it Tectone was like calling for the harassment? And the thing was is that Tectone was also saying breedable, and then he also proceeded to follow a bunch of unfollow like 3,000 people, and then still followed the lolicons again. It's fiction. As long as it stays fiction, there's an issue. Oh yeah, barring any Shadman situation. Yeah, no, Shadman is like literal. Listen, Shadman. Was it okay? Hold up with that. La la la. No. Like I said, it's all about curation and all that stuff. But Kendra, how will I farm the internet clout? Well, there's always why did I forget OnlyFans? It's literally 2 words. 2 of the like, most basic words in the English dictionary. Back what I missed. I literally stopped. I was saying, Jay, I was in an ad. No, forget. No, for real. I'm right, you're wrong. What is it? Bro, so many people were upset about Mesugaki Miku. Bro, I loved that Mesugaki Miku song. It was so cute. It's just Miku, bro. It's just Miku. To be honest, I was kind of like, what is it? I loved it. I love the way, what is it? I think I mispronounced the name because I'm not used to Japanese characters. I think it was New, or I think the name was New because it's extended and stuff like that. The animation is so good. Bro, if I could animate like that, we'd be living the high life right now. There's also the fact that one of the things I want to do, hopefully, is I've been practicing singing, so hopefully I could put covers out too. I want to start covers. I want to. By the way, I have a crush on a VTuber. What do I do? Be cringe. Be free. And if it's me, don't be cringe. Don't be free. Stand 5,000,000 miles away from me. I'm kidding. It's never too late to start. No, for real. I've been following some of these Vocaloid producers for so long. It's like you can't give up. Like, what is it? Like, I know Cosmo P, like a lot of Vocaloid producers like started when they're like in their 20s and 30s and stuff like that. Rats. But I'm scared. I'll just be parasocial. I have like 5 I want to DM. Here's the thing. Parasocialism. Here's the thing. The fact that you like someone and if you like someone's content, you're already parasocial. It's when you take it too far and be like, I've loved you since the day I want you, and I want you so much, and I'm going to break into your house. That's being parasocial. There's tiers to it, you know? There's tiers to parasocialism. If you like someone's content, you're already parasocial. It's when you take it too far that it becomes an issue. Alright? Best advice for everything. Kill a Greek god and steal their power. You're right. Why are you quoting my DMs? Well, they were entertaining to me. I feel like there's a lot of VTubers I'd be great friends with. True, but just because you be like, what is it? I would say what you would need to do is you would need to reach out, try to have chemistry, and then try. And here's the thing, don't be forceful with it. Just naturally want to get to know them. And you will find out their character. You know? What is it? Like recently someone put out a DM. Not a DM. Someone put out a tweet, right? Talking about what was a VTuber that you liked, but then you stopped watching their content because they did something. And I talked about this. There was a VTuber. I'm not gonna say who. I have talked about them in the early days of VTubing. I've since unfollowed them, and I think I blocked them because I just didn't want to associate with them. They were a cute mascot VTuber, and it was like, what is it? And they were like really sweet, and I really liked their content. They had a specific rule set, but I was kind of like, I mean, I kind of get it. You know what? Why not? Why not? Follow the rules. I would want them to respect my rules. But then they did like small little things that kind of tipped me off a little bit. It was, I don't know, you know, like that kind of behavior that you kind of pick up because you're super familiar with it. It was like a pseudo type of mean girl type behavior that they would not display, but you could feel it, right? You could feel it. And so I was like, I just kind of slowly stopped watching them and just kind of hung out with their Twitter. And then all of a sudden, the Hogwarts Legacy thing came out, and like a lot of people really kind of revealed their true behavior during the Hogwarts Legacy thing, and unfortunately they were one of them. And here's the thing, I've talked about this before, I think personally, obviously, I think you should be able to play any game you want regardless, because that's the right you have as a human. And if you want to boycott something because you genuinely support it and you genuinely support the boycott, that is a very good thing to do. Because I don't really care about like, what is a good example? There's like the whole like Palestine thing, right? Political, I know, I'm sorry. I'm not boycotting Starbucks because I naturally don't go to Starbucks. However, I will boycott a series like Rurouni Kenshin because I genuinely believe the author is a danger to people. You know, that kind of thing? That type of thing. And so with that whole thing that happened, I was kind of disappointed because, you know, the whole reason why, because it was the whole debate of if you play this game, you do not support trans people. And here's the thing, we're not homophobic here, obviously, but the thing is that, again, you choose your battles, pick your battles. If you want to play Hogwarts because that was your dream, that was what you wanted to do, and that's how you feel, and you grew up with Hogwarts, because I didn't grow up with Hogwarts, so I didn't care. So that's the thing. Because if you're not going to boycott Universal, stop going after a video game. Stop going after the video game, because they're still profiting and J.K. Rowling is still getting her money. She shouldn't, if you genuinely believe she shouldn't, but she's still getting her money in other avenues. One video game is not going to hurt her. I'm sorry. Because they should have canceled that TV show if it was really that effective. You know? Gosh, that game was a great filter. You know, it's right, hero. You're not homophobic for playing a game. Oh, the Hogwarts Legacy situation. If you play this game, I will unfriend you. And it is not okay to harass people for any reason. Well, Watsuki is a monster. I did. Hogwarts Legacy was a dream come true. Exactly. A lot of people revealed their character. And I still remember clear as day what that tweet said. Because it was 2 tweets. It was, listen. It was like something akin to like, hey, even though I do not support harassment, if you support this game, you are not an ally. And it's one of the reasons why listen, just because you call yourself an ally and you put flags in your bio does not mean you are a true ally. We have had way too much history of people playing double sides for you to believe someone just having a flag or saying trans rights or anything in their bio or anything, because they use it as a moral superiority thing. They use it as a moral superiority thing, and they will especially throw their trans friends under the bus if they really wanted to. I've seen it happen. It's always happened. Trust someone by their character, not for what they put in their bio and what they say on Twitter. Alright? Bruh, what about all the racist VTubers who made racist comments on the Black VTuber Awards? To be fair, there were a lot of Black VTubers during the Black VTuber Awards who were also being racist to other Black VTubers. The Black VTuber Awards was kind of a mess, but at least it wasn't as bad as a year ago with the first VTuber Awards. They actually hate the community. Yeah. Most of the trans creators I follow didn't have their flags in their bio. Here's also the thing. This is also the reason why I do not trust people who say allyship and stuff like that, because there were a lot of people who were trans also encouraging harassment to other trans people. And that is when I knew this was not for genuine reasons. And that really sucked for a lot of people, because there were people coming out who were trans being like, hey, I don't think we should make a blacklist because that'll harass people and we wouldn't want to perpetuate the harassment we have faced to other people. And then, well, their excuse was, well, they hate trans people. And then people started being homophobic to the trans people who were saying, don't be homophobic. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. It was really, really bad, bros. Oh, speaking of black VTubers, is there any of you like active or non-active? Any of you like active or non-active? To be honest, I like Kenji. I do like Kenji. I think his name was Curry. Curry is the one that had the dreads. I know one of them. Curry is this one dog, pink and brown dog VTuber. Ha, brown. But he actually had a pink brown outside of his skin aesthetic. And then there was another one. He won the VTuber awards. He won the Black VTuber awards, I think, for best black male streamer. Absolute father's behavior. There's one I like, but she's a lolicon, so I don't want to name her. No, what is it? What is it? I'm not like, what is it? Here's the thing. How should I put this? Like I've stated, I'm not against lolicon. I just don't go to the not safe for work, but I'm not gonna like shame someone just because they're a lolicon. Like, you can like name drop them. Like in here. This is a lolicon safe space. Wait in 10 years when this is taken out of context and people think, oh, you support the sexualization. Nah, brah. I just think they're cute. I'm not a lolicon, but I'm not gonna go and bash a bunch of lolicons. Mostly because, no. That's a waste of time. Bambi then. I love Bambi! I love Bambi! Trust me, this is not only a lolicon safe zone, this is a Bambi safe zone. I love Bambi. Bambi is so cute. Oh, you like male VTubers? I don't know if I can get over this. 10 years? Try a month. I'm starting on that video. Like, here's the thing. Oh, come on. How is that Automob sensitive? Let me see. Like I said, I don't do the sexualization, but I'm not gonna like ban you. Like, listen, if I'm gonna ban like 50 of you for being a lolicon, because here's the thing. I will ban you if you are outed as a pedophile because I take pedophilia seriously. I take that very, very seriously because I take care of people, and I've been around like people who have been through stuff like that. Like genuine, these people should have been arrested, but unfortunately because they grew up in statute of limitations and we all just kind of gotta live with it now that we're older. I've been around people like that. That stuff is serious. Like, that stuff is serious. So drawings are not serious to me. That's why some people where it's like, oh, well, this is the sexual, like, what is it? Yesterday someone was like, do not support the sexualization of kids while posting a picture from My Hero Academia, which by their logic was the sexualization of kids. And it's like, maybe don't post the sexualization of kids and then people wouldn't call you a moron. Like, I take that stuff seriously, bro. What is it? Automod. Looks like Automod had to disappear. What about dolls? Dolls? Oh, the bath scene? Yeah, I use it as a way to help cope with that. Exactly. I know. What is it? I support lolicons and furries. Yeah, no, what is it? For real. Like, at one point, and you know, one of the real reasons why I kind of had to drop that and be like, listen, you like what you like, either don't bring it around me or just be careful around me with it, is because I used to be the exact same way with the furry community. I hated furries for a long time because my introduction to furries was the fact that there are so many pedophiles in the furry community. There are so many. And no one ever talks about it because it's more of the, well, we know about it, but we can't really do anything about it because they hide among us. And it's like, no, you gotta do something about that. And because some of the cases were so botched, a lot of them have been able to escape. And it took literally as recently as last year for me to drop my hatred towards furries and just realize it's not all furries. It's people that just, you know, it's just people that like just take advantage and hurt people, you know, all that. Because there are some people who are furries and who use like the furry community to cope. It's just bad apples in every community. And to be honest, I've seen more people in the lolicon community outweigh more pedophiles than the furry community. So yeah, I dated a furry for a short time. Adult toy variety. Oh, those. If I can be absolutely real with you, the designs are cute. That's pretty much about it. Listen. Listen. The designs are cute. Listen, there are some characters, like, what is it? There are literally like, what is it? Like, one of my favorite characters is Cutie Honey. Cutie Honey is, like, for adults. That didn't stop me from loving her at the age of 12 when I first discovered her. The designs can still be cute, and you just not want to interact with the sexual side. That's okay. That's okay. They just like the aesthetic. Exactly. Same with anime, same with everything. That's why it's like always like push these people who are like I'm 100% against this or that, because there's nuance to everything. There's nuance to everything. Nah, it's fine. Like Kendra, I'm against the not safe for work part, and I know people use the excuse they're not real as a cover of like Shadman. No, for real. Shadman is the definition of someone. This is one of also the reasons why whenever somebody brings up Lolly NSFW and they bring up people like Shadman, I do not trust anybody who brings up Shadman because Shadman's situation is very specific. With Shadman, he used the term lolly to get around drawing stuff of kids, which is the reason why like we had like the Twitter shadow ban of lolly. Because there were so many real pedophiles co-opting that word to spread around like actual CSAM and stuff like that. And so it's like, yeah, he drew actual kids. Exactly. Chibi-Usa was my introduction to the lolly aesthetic. To be honest, I've always been kind of iffy when it comes to like specific kid characters being lolly, because it's like there's some kid characters where it makes sense they're lolly, like Shiro from No Game No Life. She's like bona fide moe lolly. And then there's stuff like Chibi-Usa and Anya from Spy Family where it's like they're not really lolly, they're just really, really cute. And it's like an aesthetic thing. Like chibi, like people nowadays who have been doing chibi and stuff like that, and like saying, hey, I got in trouble for it like a couple of days ago. I had to apologize to the person too. Like there have been like a recent string of VTubers who have like come out but like in private and like their names are not revealed, who have like talked about saying that their model is chibi instead of shota or lolly because they don't want to get attacked. And it's like, stop listening to the people who will attack you. They're not going to like you in the first place. That's one of the reasons why I say this is a quote-unquote lolicon safe zone. Because even though I do not like the not safe for work side of it, I'm not going to shame you. We're all anime fans. We've been weird. I've been an anime fan for the 2000s. Some of my favorite anime is literally harem garbage. But I love that harem garbage because all the girls are cute. That's 3 kind of lollies. Chibi, petite, and lady. Petite lady, yep. But I actually understand why so many new fans don't like it and are weirded out about it. No, for real. Same. Listen, I grew up with harem trash. Now, I wasn't an unfortunate soul who grew up with something like Bible Black. God bless the people that just stumbled upon anime with Bible Black. Jeez. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Giga, gotta throw you under the bus with that one. But yeah. I didn't. I like stumble. That's not an anime. Shh, don't tell him. I hear you have lolly, but I draw the line at harem. I did stumble on Inyochu as a teenager. I was singing the Round and Round song from Squid Games. Ooh, nice. It's probably why pregnancy is my #1 tag. Oh man. Listen, we all have that guilty pleasure like genre we really like. For me, I like Tawawa on Mondays, and if you know what Tawawa on Monday is, you already know what I'm going to. You already know. I love Tawawa and NTR. Listen, I can accept a lolly, but I draw the line at NTR. To be fair, anime fans were weirder back in the day. Yeah, no, we can like do that. We can like, yeah. Big boobs lady, yes. I love Tawawa. I've always loved Tawawa. I've loved Tawawa since I was 16. I will not stop loving Tawawa even into my 20s. I will not stop loving Tawawa into my 30s, and I will not stop loving Tawawa until the end of time. I love Tawawa. And of course, I love age gap. Hello, cumulative. I just collect all the stuff from my collection. Nice. What is it? We're now talking about our favorite guilty manga. I've talked about my favorite guilty manga. I love manga like Tawawa, and I like Age Gap because I like Age Gap, and I've always liked Age Gap. How I feel about Koromo Jiken. Oh my gosh, you're gonna beef with one of my chatters. They have been trying to get me to cover the Kodomo Jiken opening. I don't care how bad it is. No, for real. I just like it. Listen. We have an age gap, Kendra. But is it manga age gap? Listen. Age gap manga is so good when it's done right. I'm not talking about the cringy harem type. I'm talking about, okay, kind of like how Tawawa does it, and After the Rain. So like Tawawa, After the Rain, Kobato kinda is an age gap. I like the age gap. I like the age gap manga. I've always liked age gap manga. My favorite manga I love to read is Yokai Watch manga, and it's different from Yokai Watch anime. To be honest, that's usually how it goes. Usually when it comes to kind of kids media, type of like that, it's kind of like Pokemon. The story from the manga is always different from the anime. But how about Ero Manga Sensei? I dropped Ero Manga Sensei. Yeah, that sounds about right. Listen. I was only there for the memes. I was only there for the memes. Listen, that's always, can I be real with you? I've been so, not gonna lie, I've been kind of irritated. Okay, so those that don't know, I have an Instagram and I don't really talk about it publicly a lot because it's usually kind of like my personal area. Same, it's bad. Listen, I've been getting so many YouTube shorts about how people are like incest in anime. Oh my gosh, how much incest anime are you Please Teacher is one of my favorite age gaps, but back to the topic. It's my all-time favorite age gap series ever. I love Please Teacher. I love Please Teacher. The romance was so good, bro. It's so good. There's so much. OMG, I love it. There's so much. Really? I don't know. Maybe it was because of my anime journey. Like my anime, in my anime journey, I never really encountered that much age. That's one of the reasons why I like age gap, because I don't encounter it often. And same with incest. Onegai Teacher was alright, I think. I don't know, that was a pretty good romance to me. What is it? Yeah, the anime, the character with the dude who used the move fork and knife look identical in the anime. What is it? To Love Ru had a bit of incest in it. No, yeah, with Mikan. Who's Mikan? Please Teacher was good in my book. No, for real, I liked it because it told a really good. And that's probably why I'm not fazed by it. What is it? The sister, best girl, Mikan in... Are you talking about Ero Manga Sensei or Please Twins? Because Please Teacher and Please Twins are same universe, different stories. Because it's been a long time since I've seen Please Twins. If Kendra was trapped in an anime, it would be an isekai anime. To Love Ru. Ah, that's why I didn't recognize it. I only interacted with To Love Ru very sparse throughout my anime journey because I wasn't into so I was into harem, but I was not into super harem. I was more into harem where it didn't take itself super seriously. So Sora no Toshimono, and basically it was like comedy even at the expense of the guy. It's one of the reasons why every time I see people complain about Master Roshi, I'm roll my eyes because I'm just guys, it's Master Roshi. Just chuck the guy into the ocean, he'll live. Infinite Stratos, man, I remember Infinite Stratos. That's a name I haven't heard of in years, bro. Trinity 7, that's a name I also haven't heard of in years. Man, High School DD. Okay, funny thing is with High School DD, I have been researching so much Astro Boy. I love Astro Boy. I've been researching anime recently because I'm trying to pinpoint this one era in anime. Can I be real with you? There's this one era in anime that I like to call the Lemon Boob Saga. So there's this one period in anime where they would always, so there was like, usually in anime they make the boobs round, and there's just this pocket in anime where they just made all the boobs lemon shaped. And I'm just like, why though? Why specifically lemon shaped? Lemon boobs. And the funny thing is like, High School DD is like guilty of this too, but only in the first season. And like Please Teacher is also guilty of this, but only in promotional art. Harem anime could be fun if it wasn't all the boy A and girl B are obviously supposed to be together, but boy C, D, E, F, and girl J, G, H, I, J, K exists solely to get in the way. No, for real. Like, what is it? Like in Clannad, I think Clannad kind of balances it because Tomoya and Nagisa are gonna get. Of course, I'm using the English pronunciation because I like the English pronunciation. What is it? Like Tomoya and Nagisa are like meant to be together, but man, was I rooting for Kotomi. I genuinely was rooting for Kotomi. I love Kotomi. And same thing with Kenon, where I rooted for Shiori even though I knew it wasn't gonna be, because the chemistry with key characters is so good. I'm still recovering from After Story. I need to finish Clannad. I still need to finish Clannad. I finished the original Clannad, watched 2 episodes of After Story, but this was also during that period where we had no Wi-Fi. And I ended up dropping a lot of series back then. It's been 2 decades at this point. No, for real. I'm reminded of the DD English dub, English VA drama. What was the drama? I feel like the puckered nips. That's why I call it the Lemon Boob Saga. Robotic. Brynhild in the Darkness is kind of nice if it counts as harem. Maybe just love triangle. How should I put this? I feel personally like a harem is really a good harem when every girl and every guy has an equal chance and you genuinely know that they're gonna end up together. Because even when they have the final moment of, oh hey, it's very clear these two are compatible, you're still gonna want to root for the girl, even though you know they're not gonna succeed. I want to say, technically, no, that's not harem. That's technically not harem. Sora no Toshimono is not harem. It's strictly like, clearly Icarus and Tomiki are like meant for each other, and it's kind of reaffirmed in the sequel, in the loosely sequel series. You didn't know? I'm fairly circumstances of the family circumstance of Irregular Witch. What is it? You have any idea how little that narrows that down? The original Issei English VA. Oh yeah! Wasn't he the one that also... What is it? Isn't he the one who also played Britain in Hetalia? You know, sometimes things suck. I'll tell you one thing though, they got rid of Vic Mignogna faster than that guy, but we're not gonna talk about that one. Oh man, actually no, you know what? Can I be real with you? Everyone's been like, did you guys hear that Bones released a promotional image about Ouran High School Host Club? They released like a thing with Ouran High School Host Club. Oh man. I want Ouran to come back. I want Ouran to come back so badly, but I do not want them to come back for the reason of I know they're gonna replace Tomoki's VA. I know they're gonna replace Tomoki's VA. I do not want them to, but I know they are because they did Vic so dirty. They did Vic so dirty back then. They made a spectacle of that man, fired him immediately over... Gosh, look into that case. That case was so bad. I still don't know what Vic did. So, he didn't do... Okay. So I'm gonna put out what I remember from back then. So basically, Anime News Network released photos of Vic being inappropriate with fans, but the fan photos they used were gotten from someone's Twitter page, and the girl who made that page was like, "Give me my photos. Why did you censor my face?" And so the allegations were that he was inappropriate in the workplace, but the evidence used was so botched that you can't help but think maybe they were lying. Because I think personally that maybe Vic was like accused and like maybe some of them were legit, but so many lies and so much stuff was thrown in, and then culture war stuff was like brought in, that it muddied the case so badly. Because if you know from that case, a lot of people fell off. They tried to get Todd Haberkorn too. What is it? You guys know they tried to get Todd Haberkorn too, because someone came out immediately afterwards with like saying like Todd Haberkorn was like a serial creep, and then thankfully Todd had receipts that the girl was lying, and I was like, no, I grew up with these guys. What do you mean they're all serial creeps? I believe in separating art from the artist anyway. Todd, not Natsu. Yeah, no, they tried getting Todd too, like immediately, but because Todd had the receipts to debunk everything, he got away, thankfully. But Vic was not lucky because unfortunately, guess who the person he was listening to, his name was? If you're wondering why Nick Rakita got popular, let's just say this was one of his first blips in everyone's radar. Allow. Under the bus. Yeah, he could be, and I didn't think he should be delisted from credits. What is it? Vic definitely dodged a bullet when he was fired from Ruby and Rooster Teeth. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started on the Rooster Teeth stuff. Because the funny thing was they fired Vic because they believed that he was a sexual creep. And then it turned out that the CEO was actually the real sexual creep. Like they just brushed it under the rug like it was some ordinary Tuesday. How the CEO was basically tormenting his wife. Kendrick, can you help me come move a couch tomorrow? I don't know if that's supposed to be a casting couch joke, but man, that was funny. But if not, I can request movers. I can request movers. I call them Billy and Bubba. I'm going to try and sleep now. All right, no, I actually need help moving. The sound, man, nutty. The Toxic Ruby era was legendary. I remember that. And then it turned out that pretty much everyone was either a creep or some kind of phobic. Yeah, pretty much. If you noticed from that day, Monica and Jamie, they kind of fell off the face of the earth. I mean, Monica still has her role as Bulma, which I'm kind of still back and forth if I really like her Bulma. Can I be real with you? I don't think she's a bad Bulma, but I just don't feel like she's Bulma. Mostly because I grew up with the original Bulma VA, you know? I'm so glad they got Stephanie Nolandi to be in Daima, in the Daima dub. I'm so happy about that, because I've missed her Goku so much. As much as I love the voice actress for who does Modern Kid Goku, she only works as Gohan because Gohan fits her voice style. She does not feel good for Goku, you know? What's the anime name? The OG Bulma was better. Yeah, I liked it. It was like bratty, but like sophisticated. I really liked the way she was. Have a good stream. Oh, I dropped the baton. Thank you. Just got here. What are we talking about? What is it? OG Bulma was better. It'd be like replacing Sean Schemmel as Goku. Exactly! You cannot replace Sean. It's like impossible. Say what you want about Sean, you cannot replace Sean Schemmel. And I don't even like my My Bride is a Mermaid. Bro, I was thinking about that days ago. I love My Bride is a Mermaid. Same with OG Bulma voice and Kid Goku. Exactly. What aren't we talking about tonight? No, for real. Honestly, not a fan of new Kid Goku. I like the VA for Gohan because that's what I grew up with the Kai dub. because she fits Gohan's very, I can't believe you thought I meant casting couch. I'm sorry, Max. I'm so sorry. I'm dead. Good thing I pulled this stream up now because now I can finally catch auto mod. I'm so sorry. What is it? But yeah, no, what is it? Like with Jamie and Monica, they kind of fell off the face of the earth after that incident because I was a fan, because here's the thing, the reason why that whole thing crushed me with the whole Vic situation is because I grew up with Vic and Monica. I love Monica's roles. I loved her as Misuzu Kameo in Air, and I absolutely love her role as Himari Takakura in Penguin Drum. That's why I always praise the Penguin Drum dub, because she nailed it out of the park with Himari. But when the whole thing like went down, it was basically watching two of your parents fight. It was like watching two of your parents fight and throw each other under the bus and constantly apologize. It was like so bad. And so after that, they kind of, all three of them, Jamie, Monica, and Vic, kind of fell off the face of the earth. And the only reason, and the thing is, it's like, again, the only reason why like Monica comes up frequently is because she's Bulma. Because you don't hear her really, you hear her, but you don't really hear her and everything else. Didn't Vic get slandered? Yeah. Cries in Shimonetta. Can I be real with you? I did not like Jamie's role in Shimonetta. She didn't. It's kind of my same opinion with her role as Junko Enoshima in the Danganronpa dub. Turn that down, man. Turn it down. I do not like her Junko Enoshima in Danganronpa, not because she's a bad VA, but because I hate the Valley accent they gave her. Because in the game, they had to get two VAs to express how crazy Junko was. But if you've heard Jamie's roles up to that point, she was perfect from the outright, just like fantastic. She was perfect for Junko. And then they gave her a Valley Girl accent and it sounded just terrible. And I'm just like, ugh. And then when I remember back in the day when Danganronpa 3 was announced for both Hope Side and Despair Side. No, Despair Side and Future Side. I was like, no more Valley Girl Junko. And then we got hints of what Junko could have really been when she dropped the Valley Girl accent. And I was so upset. I'm gonna be real, I love Kendra's anime rants. Really? Really? I always figure I'm kind of annoying because some of it, because like I've been through a little bit of the muck and the mire, and I always talk about some of the drama from it. And then more, it'll never get a second season. Were you more of a Sun fan or a Lunar fan? Sun fan or Lunar fan? I'm watched the Ocean dub for Dragon Ball, and I don't like the voice actors that they chose. It was kind of an experimental thing for Dragon Ball. Like the voice actor for Vegeta, I did not like the voice actor for Vegeta, but I did like the fact that he came back for Dragon Ball Super with the slime, with the Vegeta duplicate slime episode, because not only was it a really good callback, the guy has improved so much. There are some VAs where I'm so like really happy a lot of these VAs are coming back and showing how much they've improved. They sound so much good. They sound so good. Like, what is it, man? If there's one anime I kind of wish would come back, it's Princess Tutu. But we got Princess Tutu Zui, and I'm happy about that. If you don't know Princess Tutu Zui, it's basically a Princess Tutu fan project, and low key, it's fire, bro. It's fire. If you like Princess Tutu Zui. ZWEI. It's really good. It's like Princess Tutu, but take the magical girl concept, like good. I want a PPGZ season. Man, Zooey Mama. I'm trying to get into voice acting. Tutu Zui. Add an E between the W and the I. Tutu Ball Zui. Still said they didn't get Ocean dub Goku for Goku Black. To be fair, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Like Zui, German for two. Technically, yeah. Yeah, so ZWEI. Yeah. And there's a reason for that, and it has to do with the fact that he was the VA for Moroku. Man. You know, I still think it's kind of poetic that his final role was Moroku in Inuyasha, in the new Inuyasha series. Man, that was sad. That was actually really sad. Inuyasha? Yeah, no, what is it? The VA for, Goku, before Sean Schemmel took over, was the VA for Moroku, but unfortunately he passed away due to, I think, tuberculosis or cancer? Yasuhime? Yes. I always forget it's Yasuhime for some reason, despite me always remembering when I Google it. I forget it when I talk about it in person. It was poetic, I remember that. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why they couldn't get him back. I know it came out years before, but it was also just the fact that he wasn't really all that active and stuff like that too. Didn't the original VA for Timmy Turner also pass away? Yes, but that was for the What a Cartoon shorts. The one who took over from then on was, why am I forgetting her name? Kendra Ball Super. Yeah. By the way, there is an anime last season I want to see what you think of the designs too. Tara Reid. Yes! Tara Reid was the original VA. And Tara Strong is the new VA. And the voice actress for, if I remember correctly, Chucky. Yeah, Chucky from Rugrats was the original voice actress for Timmy. But then she passed away due to cancer as well. I remember the Yasuhime drama. Look up the story of the girl who couldn't be magicians. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's right, you told me about that one. I still need to watch it. I need to watch a lot of anime. Collect the 7 Dragon Kendra balls and you can forget the controversies of one VA of your choice. I would do the Vic drama so much. I would do the Vic one so much. Listen, Hotalia's is ended. I want my Oron reboot with Vic back, bro. Can I be real here? Here's the thing. If we could have a compromise, I would prefer them do the Oron dub, but have Vic in a remote location so he's not near anybody. That way it's a good compromise, please. That's all I'm asking. It's a good compromise. It's a compromise. I'm not saying that it keeps him away from the people, his alleged victims, and it gets him to still voice Tamaki. There's no one who can voice Tamaki other than Vic. It's like replacing the dub of Edward Elric. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Who can voice Ed? I mean it. Who can voice Ed? Only the Japanese VA. Kiss, kiss, fall in love. Man, can I be real with you? Everyone talks about Kiss Kiss Fall in Love, but the ending theme to Oron is so underrated. It's so good. Doesn't HOTLINE do something similar for some of their song duets? I think so. Joe, maybe? Maybe. Joe who? You can't replace Vic, his voice is too iconic. Exactly. Like, you would have to find a body double. Like, I thought maybe they could do what they did with Broly and replace him with, why am I forgetting these names? Not Bryce Paxton. Not Joe Mama. What is it? They replaced him with, Johnny Young Bosch. But the thing is, it's still not the same, though. It's still not the same. To be honest, I was still kind of iffy. Broly is such a specific role that really I kind of think Johnny and Vic don't suit the role of Broly at all. It's just not the same. Exactly. Exactly. Ian Sinclair could play Tamaki. Ian Sinclair? Oh! Really? Ian Sinclair is like such a specific voice. Like, I can't imagine him like playing it. Don't mind Johnny Young Bosch's Broly. I don't mind it. I just feel like it's just not suited because Broly is such a specific type of character. He's like a specific type of character in Z and in the Super series. He's like so specific that it's like, I don't even know if they could, you know? I really enjoy his voice in that role. Holy crap, Kendra, I just learned that someone just announced their graduation. What? Posting it in Discord. Okay. My favorite Dragon Ball Z Broly VA actor is the abridged dub. That I will say, ironically, the abridged voice is perfect for Broly. I've been watching Home for Infinite Losers, bro. It's so funny. People, like I said, people keep saying the abridged sucks. It's not. They're still funny years later. Broly's rant about him wanting to like beat up one of the cooler soldiers is so funny. Is that for Pippa from Globey? They're so talented. What is it? Pippa Globey. Oh, I'm sorry for everyone in Canada. Justin Trudeau is graduating. Princess Trucks, you lied to me. Gave me a heart attack, man. Oh my gosh. No, it's Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau and his Trudeau-ness is graduating. I'm sorry for Rima Evanstar's Oshi. Oh man, no, but for real. It's like, what is it? Like, it's kind of, like, the reason why I say, like, compromise it, because, like, thankfully FaZe is not a public company yet. I'm safe. To be honest, I feel like even if, like, FaZe became a public company, there's, like, there's, like, investors and everything, and my thing with investors is that they might go into the company purposely to sabotage, like, companies. Like, you know how like Pippa with like the whole thing last year where how like somebody literally became a moderator to sabotage Pippa, and then they tried to lie being like, this person isn't affiliated with us, then why do they have editor status? And why did they run 50 million ads? Why? And then you vetted Kirsche from tweets that didn't even hold up in court, but you didn't vet your mods. You know, that's how we do. It's just how we do a little bit, you know. A little hee here and there. One of my friends came to me with a banger announcement. What? A lot of people learn about Justin Trudeau stepping down from a VTuber meme. I've known about Justin Trudeau, but I've never looked into him politically. Hello, Kendra. Hello, chat. What's up? Hello, Nico. Princess Kendra, you lied to me. Not gonna lie, I'm really loving the new HUD of Opera. Oh, is this Neko? Power Rangers. Oh, did you guys see that clip of Power Rangers that was going around? Anyway, time to sleep. Stop, my soul dipper. Bro, someone put a clip of the new Power Rangers. It looks so cheap, which is saying a lot. Cause Power Rangers, quote unquote, already looks quote unquote cheap, but there's like it's Power Rangers, guys. You have a right to be corny. It's Power Rangers. Hi, Soul. It's Power Rangers, lol. Bye, Soul. I know him via a fandom bit called the Trudeau Gambit. Can't believe Justin Trudeau graduated. It's part of the charm. Yep. Yeah, I'm a Red Ranger. The thing was, though, is the one thing that could have fixed the outfit, because it was very clear they were trying to be reminiscent of the old outfits. But the thing is, there's a reason why the outfits have the diamond pattern on the front, the 3 diamond pattern, because it makes the costume look less cheap. But they didn't have that, so it just looked like a bunch of people in spandex looking goofy. It's like the one thing you know what could have saved it, if you put a reminiscent pocket, like a pocket protector looking pattern of the 3 diamonds, so that it looks new, but at the same time it's its own thing, you know, reminiscent and stuff like that. My favorite scene from Dragon Ball Z Abridged is when Trunks died and Vegeta said, "You killed my baby boy." No, for real. I've been thinking maybe we could like do a Dragon Ball Z Abridged stream. We could all like rewatch it together. It was so good, bro. It was so good. Yeah, I am Red Ranger. Yes. Yes, you are, Neko. Man, I remember the last Power Rangers I ever kept up with was Power Rangers Samurai. I liked the storyline of Samurai, unironically. Kendra, you go into the Off-Kai this year? I thought about it. I like kind of pranked it a little bit. Can I be real with you? There was one where I kind of pranked it, and I was like, I want to see Bao the Whale, Porcelain Maid, Kendra Kendrillion, and then I submitted my flyer. To be honest with my convention appearances, it's not gonna happen for a long time because one thing I want to do is I want to kind of build up a little bit, so maybe I might do screen appearances, but one day I want to do an IRL appearance with a face mask, of course, because I already have like an outfit planned for that. I've seen every Power Ranger series that I own, the Knight armor from Dino Fury. Man, I remember the Dino version, the card game version. Power Rangers is Power Rangers. I've seen, I would never have thought you would be able to see my profile picture. I went to the live stream Twitch chat to check who you were because I thought you were a VTuber. Last Power Ranger season I saw was our RPM, the Disney era. Oh yeah, I remember. What is it? Cause like I remember when I was younger, Disney had the rights, but Power Rangers Samurai then got the rights along with Dragon Ball by Nicktoons. That was my last interaction with Power Rangers because I was going down the anime hole. Well, the pseudo anime hole. I only knew Dragon Ball, and then I got scared off from Naruto. But my dream is to have a Fumo. To be honest, I've been like seeing ads for Fumos recently. Last year they really kicked it up. I think it was last year or the year before they really kicked it up. I did not know Fumos were around for that long. Can I be real with you? Last one for me was SPD some decades ago. What is it? Power Rangers SPD? Rangers SPD. Oh, I remember this one. Isn't this the cop one? I remember this one. The cop one. Not the cops. Yes, I love SAO Bridge. Do you see Super Samurai too? I remember Super Samurai. I think, what is it? Ironically, the two things that made me really realize that I really genuinely loved Japanese culture was Dragon Ball Z and no, because back then I didn't know Dragon Ball was an anime. Unironically, can I be real with you? The one series that actually made me realize I love Japan more than just as that was a place I was born in was Power Rangers Samurai because I was genuinely interested in the mythology they had going on. I was genuinely interested. It's really good. It was really good. The story they were building up with Power Rangers Samurai was really, really good. I still remember it even now, how like two of them, like what is it? So the story they had set up for like the monster bad guys was where they were really going in deep, was like the guy, this woman had a lover and the lover died, and so she went to the bad guy and like she ended up getting turned into his like his minion, and the guy, he was resurrected, but I think at certain points he would turn back into his monster form. But the last thing I remember was that he ended up going back into his human form, but he became immortal. And it was so, and the Red Ranger was like given so much responsibility and was like really, really cool. It was a really good story they were building up, but I never found out the end of it. But right after Samurai was the best one, was Megaforce and Super Megaforce. Ah, wait, 2005? Holy crap, my bones. What is it, 2005? What is it? Power Rangers Samurai for me was 2011 actually. 2011, and I was like 10. Oh man, right then, but yeah. Whew. I am happy. I'm happy talking about stuff. But unfortunately, who was your favorite samurai though? It was between the Red Ranger and the Yellow Ranger. I liked the Yellow Ranger because she was super confident and cool. The Pink Ranger kind of floated within like my favorites list, but I really like the Yellow Ranger. The fun fact about that? What is it? Can I be real with you? Fun fact, my mom was actually childhood friends with the Yellow Ranger of the original Power Rangers. I'm not kidding. Like, that's a weird thing that like my mom told me one time, and I was like, I'm never gonna like tell anybody this because why would I tell anybody this? Because it seems like just a cool, neat, fun fact. But no, one of her like classmates or like childhood friends, they went on to be like the Yellow Ranger, and I was like, whoa, that's interesting. Yeah. Sometimes you never know when you grow up and stuff like that, you know? Y'all youngins know Wild Force. That was one of my favorites. I remember Wild Force. So the reason why I recognize some of these Power Ranger names is because I would dodge them left and right as a kid because I hated Power Rangers. The only one I ever really gave a chance, because I hated the dinosaur one, was the card game one and Power Ranger Samurai. Yeah, for me it was the Gold Ranger. Lol. No, but my mom was like real like she like knew the Yellow Ranger like back then. But you know, listen, you like never know who you grow up with, bro. Johnny Young Bosch was a Power Ranger. I remember that. He like became he was a Power Ranger and then he went to VA work. And to be honest, can I be real with you? Him being a VA was like the best thing because he was so good as Vash the Stampede. I am so happy and so excited for Trigun Stargazer when that comes out. Like I keep ending up watching anime and then never picking up the second season recently. I will be watching Stargazer. Also, Panty and Stocking. I never watched Panty and Stocking, but man, I'm so happy for fans of Panty and Stocking. And hey, look, Jamie Marquis and Monica Riel get to go back into the spotlight. And here's the thing: when I mentioned this earlier, this is not me digging at Monica and Jamie. It's not just them and Vic falling off the face of the earth. It's a lot of older VAs like falling off the face of the earth. Because even Todd, outside of like Fairy Tail, has not been like as prominent as some of the new younger VAs and stuff like that, you know? Johnny was in Blood Lad. Oh yeah, that's right. He was like the brother. He was like Staz's brother. Bratz, I think? I think his name was Bratz or Baz. Staz and Baz. Bratz. Because Super Mega Force has the legendary Morpher, which allows them to use keys to morph into older Rangers. Yo, that actually sounds sick. Young me did not know. Power Rangers Rail Riders. I'd recommend it because it's fan made, but only have 5 episodes and it's on YouTube. Nice. I have a crush on that one girl. I forgot her name. Why are you so happy for Panty and Stocking fans? Nothing happened last I heard aside from the failed cafe. Oh, because season 2 was announced. And to be honest, Panty and Stocking is not cafe material. Wow, that's pretty cool. The heck? I'm still 2 minutes behind at double speed. What is it? Wow, that's cool. Belle. Delphine. I'm kidding. No, what is it? The one that made the portals. The one that made who made the portals. Who was? Are you talking about a Power Rangers character? Can I be real with you? I remember zilch of anyone's names. You're Red Ranger, Blue Ranger. Panty and Stocking got a cafe? I'm not surprised it failed. Yeah. Anyway, gotta sleep. Bye, Azel. To be honest, Panty and Stocking is not cafe material. That's like collaboration to get a tattoo. Because Panty and Stocking is so specific. Do you have a Discord server? Yes, I do. It's in the description. Dang. No, Kuma, it's not !point Discord, it's !point socials. And then it'll lead you to all my socials at once. But for those on the YouTube side, you gotta go to the link in description and click KK Station. So, hashtag socials. There you go. Because I keep all my socials in one place. Because I actually used to put my Discord in the description of my videos. But then I had to delete them all. Because eventually I realized it would be a bad idea to have multiple links leading back to one's Discord in case someone decides to, I don't know, raid your Discord and do some really creepy, weird stuff. And this was during the time when people were going around to like lolly Discords or just anybody's Discord that they hated and just started spamming CSAM in it. And so I deleted all my links and just made one singular link that I can just put in, that I can just remove at any time. And like shut down at any time and like, you know, all that type of stuff. It was weird. It was a weird thing going on last year. And I was like, I gotta revamp. And that's why we now have rules. That's why we got rules. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Listen, I've had to put some rules down in chat. They're nothing serious, nothing bad and all that type of stuff. And obviously more fun. Join. Have fun, Kendra. Thank you, Azelle. And, but Belle was the blonde one in Blood. Oh, Belle! I remember now. No, that actually makes sense. Belle made sense. Belle makes sense. I was more of a Fuyumi type girl because Fuyumi is so cute. But I love Belle, and I love the little redhead girl too. Little redhead girl. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Gosh. Sometimes it just be that way. Man, there's like so much. To be honest, I want to read the Blood Lad manga because I watched the anime back then. Can I be real with you? The Blood Lad anime was the first time, because if you guys remember back in the day, we don't really have this anymore. Back in the day, the dub versus sub debate existed. But it was like for one specific dude, and it was for Bryce Papenbrook. Everyone made fun of Bryce Papenbrook back in the day because he was, it was because he was also the voice actor of Kirito from Sword Art Online. But everyone made fun of Bryce back then. As grr. You can blame Twitch for that. You can blame Twitch for that. All the outfits from every Power Rangers are owned by fans and was sold on Heritage Action, and the Red Ranger from the Dino Chargers owns one of his outfits. To be fair, that's actually a good thing. You keep that stuff close, bro. Sometimes some things have better memories than others. Gosh, you're beautiful, Kendra. That's such a cringe statement to say, but I am. Narcissistic, indeed. When you say Belle, my brain immediately thinks of Danmachi. Season 5 returns this spring, supposedly. Yeah, can I be real with you? I kind of thought Danmachi would die years ago. I thought Danmachi would have died years ago, bro. We were talking about Johnny Young Bosch so much. Apparently he's 49 today. Bro does not age a day. He looks 30. Every time I look at someone, they're like 10 years younger than what they actually are. I remember looking at my mom and was like, you're in your 30s? You're in your 40s? I thought you were in your 30s. Danmachi is in its final saga in the manga. I'm still salty Blood Lad didn't get a season 2. Yeah, Problem Children arriving from another world didn't get a season 2, and I'm still salty about that. Join the club, bro. No Game No Life got a movie after like what, a decade of not getting anything, and it still went into silence. We're truly in the time of all times. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Well, light novel. That's true. That's true. I thought Danmachi would have died years ago. Can I be real with you? Guys, can I like talk about this real quick? Did you know that twin tails are actually black, specifically black pigtails are very rare in anime? I'm not kidding. I want you to think about all the twin tails in anime. Thank you for the hydrate. Think about all the twin tails you have seen in anime. Meanwhile, Danmachi's spin-off only has one season. Mostly blonde. Exactly. Blonde twin tails are so common. And then I literally counted how many black twin tails there are. There are less than 15. There are less than 15 of them. What is it? I gotta find it. Black twin tails. There are how many twin tails? Here we go. There are 9 black twin tails. 9 black twin tail anime girls that are recognizable. And freaking one of them is literally from the anime I Wanna Be a Twin Tail, the twin tail fetish anime. I don't know why that anime lives rent-free in my head. Heck, one of them is Lena Lee from D. Gray Man. We need to read D. Gray Man. We need to read D. Gray Man. Deer Zoid from Wild Force. Deer Zoid. If Kendra was a Power Ranger, she would be a Deer Ranger. Rin Tokusatsu Tosuka, right? Rin Tosuka. Tosuka. Rin Tosuka. Rin does not count. I actually double checked it. All sources say that her hair is brown. All of the sources in the original art and even in a lot of the manga and every adaptation, Rin's hair is brown, and I thought she would have black hair. So technically, I guess brown twin tails are even rarer. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, there's a deer Zord, and it was green and loved music. Dang. That sounds like me except for the green part. I follow the Red Ranger from Dino Chargers and the Yellow and Pink Rangers on YouTube. Nice. Listen, to be honest, it's always good seeing that like old actors are like still doing it. Wait, you're a deer? I'm a reindeer. Like the one anime? Shikanoko. I just love how I just love the fact that literally everyone made fun of the Shikanoko dance, and then all it did was turn out to be the Spider-Man 3 dance. It literally was Spider-Man 3 all along. Spider-Man is that iconic. But Kendra, you got that little green stem on your head. But I'm not green. Are my clothes green? The stem, does it really count? Not metamorphosis. Oh my gosh. I also hope you guys have been liking some of the YouTube shorts. I need to start recording skits again because I really enjoyed them, but I've been having kind of like a sluggish thing because again, I've been trying to really boost it in gear, but you can't boost it in gear if you lay around all day. Brennan Masia is the Dino Chargers Red Ranger. When I think of Twin Tails girls, the first I think of is Remi Ayasaki. Remi Ayasaki. Who? Oh, I recognize the art style. This is Horimiya. I need to watch Horimiya, obviously. Also, Noir and Uni from Neptunia. They are actually on the list, so what is it? Let me, like, list them off. There's this one twin tail girl from K-On! The one girl from, I Wanna Be a Twin Tail. The Nico Nee girl from Love Live. Lena Lee from D. Grayman. Neptunia, that one girl, Noir from Neptunia. Karumi from Data Live, because technically, even though her hair is kind of chopped, she does have twin tails in her more popular form. Black Rock Shooter? I'm not kidding. Black Rock Shooter is one of the oldest. What is it? The oldest girl popular anime character that had black twin tails is freaking Lena Lee from D. Grayman. And of course, Hestia and the newest black twin tail girl. I want to ask you, who is the most recent twin tail girl, black twin tails in anime? Who is the most recent girl who has black twin tails in anime? Who has black hair? Who is the most recent twin tail girl with black hair? Oh, I forgot about Hestia. Hestia is technically the second modern one. I mean, I guess technically, but we also got to count Love Live in there too. But I want you to guess. I want you to guess the recent black hair twin tails. It's a pretty easy one. She's been popular for a while. Is it Demon Slayer? Let me see Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer have black twin tails? Oh, I guess technically that makes 13. Aoi Kanazaki. All right, so that makes 13. One of my favorites, though, is Anchovy from Girls in Panzer. Anchovy from Girls in Panzer. What is it? But can you guys guess? Nah, that's cute. She's cute. Can you guys guess? Because I'll tell you the name. They're pretty entertaining. Yup. You guys can guess? I mean it. And it's kind of shocking. It's you got, like I said, you know what? Yeah. You know what it is? Just tell us, woman. Needy streamer overload. Kangel. Kangel is the recent black-haired twin tail in recent anime history to have black twin tails. It sounds so like you think, like, actually, yeah. But one of the oldest twin tail girls I know, yes, what? Specifically ones with black hair, because the oldest I've been able to look into was Lena Lee from Lena Lee from blah 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 from D Greyman. What is it? Nagi San. No, I recognize this art style, but not the anime. She's super cute. Blonde ones are so popular. No, I remember this one. Yeah, Hayate the Combat Butler. Man, nobody talks about Hayate anymore. It's kind of sad. We need to bring it back. Listen, a lot of people's anime cravings would be satisfied if you just watched some older anime. They're out there. Hayate the Combat Butler. I was literally thinking about that days ago. What did Hayate the Combat Butler's creator also do again? Didn't he also make To the Moon? Didn't he also make To the Moon? Hayate the Combat Butler. Hayate the Combat Butler, the author, wrote Kenjiro Hata. God, Rocket Punch. Yeah, Fly Me to the Moon! Yeah, Fly Me to the Moon! Art style looks the same. Yeah. Power Rangers playback. I lost internet. Interest in Hayate. Drop the plot so many times. To be honest, that makes sense. Hayate is like really specific. Even like I've kind of had a hard time getting into Hayate because it's like, I don't mind servant master relationships, but it's just kind of like, not sure. It's always kind of like, because sometimes it's like, you get some goofy comedy and it's like, because like I always like say I want to get into Hayate, but it's like not my thing at the same time. It's kind of weird. What is it? Power Rangers Playback is a channel run by 2 Ranger actors. Ooh, that's nice. What is it? Also, did you hear a big anime started this season? I know the Doctor one started, but what came out? I know like one anime caught my interest and it was a shoujo, and it was about this girl who was getting married to a nice prince guy, and I really liked it. And I want to watch it. It's called Grizia Phantom Trigger. Grizia. Phantom Trigger. Dang it. Phantom Trigger. I like the art style. It's getting late here. Good night, Kendra. And yes, started this season. I like the art style. I want to look into it. But yes, actually, we will actually be tuning out for the night because I am feeling hungry and I've got to make food for the people. I hope you guys have had a good time. I'm happy to be back. Like I said, we're gonna have a kind of a change in schedule. It'll be either Monday or Tuesday or both if I'm feeling like it, and Thursday and Friday. I hope you guys like it all. I'm happy for the rest of my life. And I hope you guys have a good time. Let us see who we shall raid on YouTube side and Twitch side. So, on YouTube side, who will we raid? Who is on it this hour? Ooh! Lumi, 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 Lumi. I want to do Lum Lum. And for Twitch side, who shall we raid? Yesakaka, Rippy BT. Ooh, someone's also having an I'm back stream. Une Angelic. Sounds good to me. And with that, everyone, Fate Tetracross. Is her hair black or brown? I'm not sure. What is it? But yes, this one, Une Angelic is doing a karaoke return stream. So I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys love this new ending screen. And I hope you all have a very wonderful night. Bye, everybody!